la ciencia.
Keep this theme music because I tried to change it once. By the way, I love it. By the way, oh, let me put some background music on. I love it, and when I tried to change it, I got a lot of screeching in my damn chat and in my comment section. What's up, everybody? Okay. I got the kick chat ready. Let me pop out the guys. My intention was to start. Yes, I did. It was very beautiful. Them purple and pinks. I was like, that's so pretty. Let's see. Okay. What I was about to say.
Yep.
To the left, to the right, it never gets tiring.
Okay, I guess that means that it's not gonna get changed anytime soon. Cause I wanna make it so badly, $1 million baby, so badly. She's a bad little mama. She's a diva. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I'm gonna try not to sing that the whole entire song. We got some content today, baby. But we're gonna start with my Twitter, of course. All right. Hold on. I'm making my soda. I know you guys can't see me do it, but that's what I'm doing right now. I'm making my little soda. So, my natural soda with my sparkling water. She's a bad little mama. She's a diva. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, let me taste it to make sure it meets my expectation. Delicious. All right, guys, here we go. Let's get into it. Because I'm going to the gym again tonight. Where am I? Joe, you in? Oh my God, Joe, you in the kick chat by yourself with Sun Dormant? Don't worry, you're gonna get some company soon. I keep hopping from, well, like I said, my intentions was to do it at 9:30, but I had to go do some late night shopping because I didn't do it yesterday, so I had to do it. Had to do my wifely duties. So let's start off. I love my Twitter. I think I'm gonna always have. Oh, let's start up. What we're gonna start off with? Let's start off with this first. Let's start off with this. Okay. So as you can see here, single mothers are better than single men who make women single mothers. What I've been noticing, the common analogy from these dusties that are in my chat, and as you can see, I have reached 400. No, what am I at now? Hold on a second. I'm not happy about it. I just want you guys to understand. I'm not happy about this at all. I know some people are happy about it. I'm not. I'm at 20,400. Now, there's some good news and some bad news. All of these people who have subscribed are not dusties. They are women. Not all of them, though. I mean, excuse me, there are some women. But the rest are dusties. Okay. Oh, Nina, don't thirst after him, honey, Charlie. You're gonna get. This is how y'all get STDs. Okay. This is not a good person. Okay, y'all don't thirst after this man. Okay. By the way, he looks like a crackhead with muscles. I'm just gonna say, this is nothing but a gay thirst trap. Okay. This is not our friend. This is a foe. Okay. We're not friends. We are foes. Who are you? What are those? See, that's how. Tell him, Doja Cat. Anyway, so do not. Let me see if I can hide this because I don't want y'all looking at that thing, that old nasty thing. He's a ho. Okay, it's giving grinder. Giving Grinder bro. It is giving Grinder profile pictures. Indian cat, Kate. It is. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. And the men. What's amazing is in the replies. They're like, "Don't you women like that?" Like, who? Wait a minute. First of all, let me tell you something, man. If you're trying to impress women with your physique, shave. Ew. When you look at bodybuilders, there's no hair on their bodies. We don't like that. Well, most women, 95% of women don't like that. It's like having sex with a gorilla. You know what I'm saying? So you're supposed to shave. You ain't never seen it. Only men who don't shave are the bears. And I'm not talking about the rawr bear. I'm talking about some, hey, what's your name? How you doing? You sure looking good in them buttless chaps. All right. Mm-hmm. We ain't talking about that. We're talking about those bears. Okay. Those are the only ones that don't shave. So keep that, you know what I'm saying? And to be honest, that is prevalent in the gay community is unshaven men. So we're not making this stuff up. When I'm like, no, this is a gay thirst trap. This ain't no, women don't look at it because women are like, ew, oh, ew. It's the hair. It's all that hair. And he getting dragged. That's why I at him. Okay. He threw his grandma underneath the butt. When did he do that? Unshaven men in the gay community are perceived as more masculine. Oh, that's probably what you might be right, Celine. You might be right. Didn't his grandmama just pass away? None of us like, well, except for Nina. Nina was drooling over here. I had to swat her hand for a second. We don't like Chase. I never liked Chase. I never found only thing. First of all, once upon a time, Chase was attractive, so I left him alone because I was like, okay, well, he's attractive. He ain't really causing nothing, no problems. Then he started getting misogynistic and start preaching about how women need to do this, and then I had to come for that butt. Okay, then he got ugly. That's what happens when you get evil. Evil make you ugly in a man. And then we started, that's how I'm blocked, by the way. I want you guys to understand. I never added, and Lily is, I'm going to blame Lily for this one. Okay. Lily uploaded a picture. And I think she got it from the Mostly Latinas. I think. I'm not sure. Okay. But I think she got it from the mostly peaceful Latinas. And it was a picture of how Chase used to look real nice. Okay. Nice, attractive, clean, like just nice, just like a, you know, just a typical frat boy look. Then there was a picture beside it. And he got these wrinkles, and he got these bags and these lines in his face. I was like, God damn, I hit the wall. They want to talk about we as women hit the wall. The devil is a liar. Yeah, he said it was stress from taking care of his grandma. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Sure, Jan. That's my response to him. Sure, Jan. So, because you start coming, and I'm gonna tell you something. That is a losing game. Online, you think you're gonna come after women, and you think we're not gonna let that go. We can really hurt your feelings, and we did. Everybody start tweeting the Chase the before and after picture. How he used to be attractive in the last year. By the way, attractive last year, but ugly this year. And he started banning everybody. And so I was like, okay, I want to talk about how ugly he got, but I don't want to get banned. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to put his at in my tweet, because you know me. I don't throw no rock and hide the hand. I throw the rock and let you know I did it. I put my name on the rock. That's what I do. I put, this rock was thrown by tree. And I put that sucker in my hand and go poof. And then we go boink. I said, I did it. I threw that rock. I did that. So I'm known to do that, right? So I put the picture that was going around of the before and after. I put it in my tweet, and I said, "Damn, somebody done hit the wall." Apparently, he was stalking my tweets, because as soon as I put that sucker up there, he blocked me. Okay. So I have been like, okay, I'm gonna still come for him. So I still come for him every now and then, right? And we'll get to him in a minute. Cause Lily, by the way, this is Lily's fault. But I got tired of all the Dusties coming into my comment section assuming I'm a single baby mama. Well, that's why you single baby mamas, you single baby mamas. I was like, that's their only thing. And then they're like, are you so masculine? And then here's a new trick. You want to know a new trick I learned? And with these Dusties, they want to call women who argue against them masculine in order to shut you up. So they're calling us masculine to shut us up. But when you own the shit, they got nothing and it shuts them up. Okay? Look at hold on. I just had this conversation. Let me see where I can find it. What video was this on? Hold on. I got to show y'all. This just happened today, too. This just happened today. Okay, it's on the Myron thing. Okay, hold on a second. Let me go to the Myron video. She's a bad little mama. She's a diva. Guys, my hands, my nails are growing like crazy on my right hand. So my typing is off on the left side of the keyboard. You know what I mean? She a bad little mama, she a diva. Ladies, okay. Look at this. Okay, let me turn that down. Look at this. So you know how I said, men who argue with women are effeminate. It's feminine to argue with women because real men don't argue with women. Real men don't go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We as women love that. We love it. We live and love it. We do it all the time. Okay? So he tried to turn it around. It was so amazing. Women don't argue with men either. By the way, passive women, subservient women, submissive women, absolutely do not argue with men. He's right. This is why I tell you women, do not give these Dusties, these busted as broke bottom feeders your submission. See, one of the things about submission is you're not combative. I ain't combative with my husband. Okay? That's part of submission. I'm not quiet, head down, shoulders drooping to what. No, that ain't no submission. But I will never, ever give no Rudy Poot Doot dust ball my submission. I am always in my masculine and I will own it. So he goes, women don't argue with men either. That's very masculine. Trying to shame us to, it's like, well, if you argue with us, you are in your masculine. Let me tell y'all something, ladies. Listen to me, okay? You should be comfortable in your masculinity when you are out fending for yourselves. Unless you have someone trustworthy, whether it's a group of women or it's a armed woman or it's a man that you trust who ain't gonna try to throw it in your face. I'm the one you need for protection. You should be too in your masculinity. Because men want you in your femininity. That makes you a soft target. When you're in your masculine state, you're not a soft target anymore. So don't ever be ashamed about being in your masculinity. You let these busters, you let these low tier dusties know, yes, I'm in my masculine because you're a bitch. I don't need to be in my femininity with you. I'm taking on the male role because you are engaging with me like an effeminate man. So you are the feminine energy. I am the masculine energy. Now bend over. Until you display to me that you are a responsible masculine man, I will never give you my submission. You will know these type of men when you see them. You will know these type of men when you around them. They ain't be huffing and puffing. They ain't got to sit up here and try to badger you, shame you. And they don't go there. They don't do that. That's so, honey, let me tell you, nothing drives me up more than seeing an attractive man going back and forth with a woman. Because now I'm thinking, well, he's a homosexual. Because I'm saying to myself, I don't understand. And by the way, my gay friends and I don't even go back and forth like that. I just realized that recently. Me and one of my beloved gay male friends, we had an argument. That sucker lasted for 40 seconds. It didn't even get to an hour. And you know what he did? He pish-poshed me with that hand wave. Ooh, that made me mad. Okay, Tree, I'm gonna let you win this one, cause you know, ain't no telling you. And wave that hand. You know how gay men wave that hand at you? Anybody had that? Boy, that made me mad. And the only thing I can say, who you waving your hand at like? He just continue to argue. I mean, he can continue to ignore me. Okay, let me finish this. Where was I at? Okay, so he goes, women don't argue with men either. That's very masculine. And I said, women like myself are very comfortable in our masculinity. As a matter of fact, I brag about how masculine I am all the time. But it is out of pocket for you to be feminine. So effeminate men like yourself who's oozing with estrogen will take on the feminine role while I'll take on the masculine role in the argument. Hunty. Boom, headshot. So I want you to understand you are admitting that you are embracing the feminine role while I take the masculine role as we go back and forth. You just admitting that you will take on the feminine role and I'm being the masculine role. Because I'm going to let you know right now, absolutely I'm masculine. So what? I'm masculine. These men act like, trust me, you guys have seen it for yourself. Honey, if I was masculine, I wouldn't have these dusties trying to convince me otherwise to be subservient to them. They wave their hand and say, don't go there, girl. No, he don't even say nothing. He hand wave, he go, okay, Tree, okay, That's all he does. He don't even go no more. He just go. Now I get the and the lips. What do you call it? The smacking? The thing that Brandon what is the gay guy name? Brandon, right? Brian. What's Bryson? Damn, how did I forget his name? Yeah, Bryson. That's that lip smack. Okay. You go to hell, Tree. Okay. Yeah, that's what they do. They don't even do. They stop talking. Masculine men just ignore you. They don't do no hand wave. They look at you crazy, or they just go about their business. They just ignore you, okay, or walk away, whatever. Okay, gay men they're just making signals like and roll their eyes, shake their head, you know what I'm saying, hand wave, this, that, and the other. Okay. Masculine men just look at you. They don't even engage. That's how you know you got a good man, ladies. He just sit there and go, look at this crazy. He ain't saying it, but he's giving you a look like, this woman done lost her mind. Look at how crazy she is. Oh, she really mad. They give you that look. They don't say nothing. They just giving you that look. Makes you self-conscious. That's that Jedi mind trick that beta males have never mastered. Okay? Yeah, how fast can I get away? And I don't know who she is, but there's a young lady saying, nah, it's not masculine. Men can't stand being corrected. Well, that too. But these dusties are just trying to shame me into silence by using masculine as a slur. Embrace it, ladies. Say, as long as I have to fend for myself, especially online, you damn right I'm going to be in my masculinity. The only time you're not in your masculinity, ladies, is when you are in a ladies-only space. You know what I'm saying? Online. If you are in a support group online with only women, if you're on a Discord, like my Discord where it's only women, if you're in, what else you can say? If you are in the comment section of Shira or Manifest L, you know what I'm saying, where ain't nothing but women, you know what I'm saying, that's different. Okay? You can be in your femininity because you're surrounded by feminine women. But when you are in spaces that are shared with these dust balls, asbestos, trash bag bandits, okay, then you have to be in your masculine state. When you are out by yourself, you should be in your masculine state. So they don't have to sit up here and say, well, who gonna protect you? My boyfriend, Glock 19. My other boyfriend, Smith & Wesson. I have my lover, Ruger. Which one you want, baby? So remember, these men want you to choose them to protect you from other men. Yeah, okay. So this is what I wanted to show you, is that they're trying to shame you into not wanting to be masculine. No, be masculine. It shuts them down. Okay. It shuts them down. So I have no problem, because you can't sit up here and say, don't no man want no masculine woman. I've never had that problem. Anyway. So I'm tired of the other things that these dusties are doing is shaming single mothers. I want you to understand that it takes a man to make a woman a single mother. Now, what these dust balls are going to do and these red pill men are going to do is say, you should have chose better. Now, they don't really believe that, because when you do choose better, what do? They complain that you want a tall man who makes this 6 figures or 7 figures. You want him to be debt free, you know, have good bedroom action. So they complain that you want to choose better. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. If you decide to choose better because they're not in that equation, then you just got high standards. But if you choose them and they turn you into a single baby mama, well, then you should chose better. So what you do is you ignore them about saying that you should choose better. Because, you know, this is what I do. Because the whole thing of assuming that I'm a single baby mama, that's amazing to me. And so I had some Dusty tell me something, well, she should have chose better. Did your mama choose better?
Boom, headshot.
Cause we can talk about your mama, damn. If you want to talk about women choosing better, let's talk about your mama. Did your mama choose better? Well, my mama, you ain't got to bring my mama into it. Well, we are going to bring your mama into it. If you want to talk about women should choose better, then how come your mama didn't choose a better father for you? Then they start cussing you out, calling you all kinds of names and everything. Ooh, they be chimping out, honey. Okay. Rogaine said, every time they say choose better, I said tell that to men who on child support complaining. Actually, you know what I'm saying? I this is what I say, well, she didn't choose, but actually you could turn that around. Because there's a little jumble up, but turn that around and say, well, she didn't choose better. That's why she's going to put that man on child support. She going to choose that money. All right, sprinkle. She may not chose the right man, but she going to choose the right money. Unless she's a pick-me and got pregnant by a broken, unemployed Dusty, then that's her fault. Okay. So then I was like, ladies, it's time to shame men who lack deep discipline. And we should. When you date a man, you need to, one of the many questions you need to ask is, does he have any kids? Find out their ages. Find out where they stand. Ladies, I'm going to tell you this. I've said this before. I haven't said this in a while. It's been a long time since I said this. But if you're talking to a man who has a baby mama with a daughter under the age of 17, stay away from him. Stay away. The younger, the worse it's going to get. That little girl want her daddy. And if you ain't her mama, she ain't going to want no part of you. It ain't going to work. For the most part. There's an exception to every rule. But when a man told me he had kids, that was already like almost like a red flag. But when he told me he got daughters, pew, honey. No. That little girl ain't gonna have nobody come between her and her daddy. Not no skank heifer like you. So, the first piece of dating advice my mom gave me was to never date a man with kids. That's right. Honey. And that's not only that though, but come on, ladies. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know how much money is going to go into that damn child support. That's a lot of baggage. Kids is a deal breaker. Absolutely. I got with a baby daddy, never again. Oh, that's okay, Smiley. We all learn from our mistakes. Is my music still on? Hold on a second. We all learn from our mistakes. I think so. Yeah, it's still on. We all learn from our mistakes. So I think, this whole thing of shaming single mothers, saying single mothers should never be shamed because they are the ones that are still with the children. While the single parent father, I don't even know if they can be parents because if they're just never there to take care of the kids, they're just sperm donors. But men with kids can still live their life. They can still live their life as a single bachelor because they don't have the kids there to cock block them. So there's that. So I just want you ladies to understand, like, when you meet guys, always ask, hey, you got some kids? All right. And you never want to get with a man who doesn't take care of his children. that's just a bad person. That's a bad person. Somebody who don't spend time. You know who's a bad father? You want to know who's the biggest deadbeat dad there is? Sorry, not deadbeat, because he is paying them bills. You know who's the worst father by far? That's a billionaire. You should know this answer, by the way. You should know who's the worst father in the world that's a billionaire. Kevin, $5. Hey, tree, flowers. There you go. Elon Musk. Elon Musk got 12 damn kids. Don't spend time with none of them. Don't spend time with none of them. Okay? So, green olives, put the pipe down, sweetie, okay? Go drink some water so you can stop being high. By how many women? 3 women. 3 women have had, I think it's 3 women. Excuse me for clearing my throat. Let's go fact check. I think it's only 3 women. Hold on, let me see. Let's go. But it does, in my opinion, it don't matter how many women. What matters how many kids. The women is irrelevant. How many baby mamas does Elon Musk have? Three. Yeah, I was right. 3. So, it ain't the mamas. They already had their childhood, okay? It's the kids who don't have a dad to depend on. When they come home from school, they ain't got a father to talk to. They ain't got nobody to sit there and help them with homework except for a tutor or whatever. So, it don't matter to me. I'm like, my thing is that about how many. My thing is that kids need a father figure. They don't necessarily need a biological father. They just need a good father figure. Robert De Niro has to be the second impregnating black woman left and right. How many kids does he have?
Yep.
Hey,
Skybomb.
everyone.
Hey, how you doing? I don't think De Niro has a whole bunch of kids. What he got? He has to have 3? Because if you want to know who the second one is gonna be, it's gonna be what's the one Mariah Carey ex? That's the second worst one. He got 7 kids. Okay, who's the Nick Cannon? Nick Cannon is the second worst. Shoot. How did y'all forget Nick Cannon? So no, Nick Cannon is the second worst. This man oh God, holy smokes. The oldest is 56. Youngest is 1. What? From De Niro? De Niro has a 56-year-old child, or not child, offspring? Oh my God. A 56-year-old daughter. I know she messed up in the head. You know she messed up. You know. De Niro's oldest daughter is 56 years old. Holy smokes. Shoo. Okay, I already know about Future. The reason I know about Future is because my chat jumped on my ass because of what's the singer name? And I called her names. What's her name? Was it Ashanti? Was it Sierra? Yeah. Boy, I never seen my check come after me like that. I was like, Sierra ain't no, that's a heifer. She a heifer. That's a dumb heifer. That. No, Trey! No, you just don't understand. No, she made mistakes. You're not gonna have the football player is gonna adopt her son. I was like, Root? How about Brad Pitt? He has a lot of kids. Those are not his biological kids, TJ. Stop it. Brad Pitt has a lot of adopted kids. He has about, what does he have? Three biological kids. And that don't count because he had it from the same woman. So you can't put, I don't like Brad Pitt, by the way, because he turned ugly. He hit the wall real bad and he turned out to be a libtard. But Brad Pitt had all his kids by one woman. It's not the same. Y'all need to know the difference. And the rest of them kids were adopted. Ashanti messed up too, getting pregnant by her ex. Yeah, a lot of these girls have some self-esteem issues. And I'm saying this as someone who has 11 siblings, same father and mother for all. I think it's selfish when people do this. You'll never have time for each child. Nope, you never will. You never will. And women need to take that into account when you get pregnant by a man who has a whole bunch of other kids. Okay? Also, if you're not going to just stay away from men with kids. It's so complicated. The only time I say, listen, unless you're in a situation like me where you have no interest in having a kid, okay, and you get married to somebody who has grown children outside the house, they don't live there no more, that's different. Okay, that's different. But when I was dating, I never dated a man with young kids. Especially if they were girls. I prefer the ones with no kids. But if you had kids, that wasn't going to last long. So there's that. Anyway, let's move on to. But yeah, start shaming these men. Start shaming them. You ain't going to sit up here and shame the baby mama who stood home just like their mother. The same old dusties who are talking about, oh, you got these single baby mamas. Well, it's men like you who turn them single baby mamas. And if you say choose better, then, okay, she'll take that L, but she'll take that W in child support court. Let's talk about Chase. Lord have mercy. By the way, this is not sexy. This is not sexy. This is disgusting. First of all, look at all this hair. Hair. And I'm sorry, these abs are nasty looking. It's almost as if they were fake. I don't know what the hell. It doesn't look fake, but they look fake. Because they're too tight together. He does too many sit-ups. He does too many. Listen, you want your abs to be, natural and spaced. Right? He looked like Tarzan. You know, second person that said he looked like Tarzan. So, he does too many sit-ups. He's doing sit-ups every day. Don't do sit-ups every day, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? You don't want your abs to be this tight. By the way, this is coming from somebody who has abs and will be getting abs back again. You don't work out your daggone stomach every day. You're going to have these old tight old abs. It looks nasty. Okay? But also what looks nasty is all this hair. Men who show off their body shave their hair down. Unless you are trying to attract men. Because gay men love this look. Hence why all the women were like, ew. And all the men were like, ain't nothing wrong with that. Drizzle. Yum, 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 yum. What is the best way to get abs? Diet and exercise. Ain't no other way. Diet and exercise. You're going to have to get that body fat real low. You can't spot reduce. You can't spot reduce. You're going to have to no, ain't nobody can ever get abs with Ozempic, because Ozempic is a shot that you put in your stomach, and that insulin is going to it's going to loosen the fiber in your stomach muscles. Nobody with abs going to ever have nobody with Ozempic is going to have abs unless they add Trinabol to it, or HGH, or some steroids. Test E. If you add Test E, Trinabol, or HGH, oh yeah, you'll get some abs. But just on Ozempic alone, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You'll never see nobody on Ozempic by themselves with no damn abs. Challenge me on that one. Challenge me. Go out there and look. It's not possible. You have to add some other type of hormone to balance that, because Ozempic is still a diabetic medicine. Okay. But anyway, this looks nasty. Abs too tight. He's been doing good in his arms, but his traps are underdeveloped. Your delts are overdeveloped. How you got these delts and no traps like that? That's just crazy. And you also don't have a pec either. Well, you're not doing any chest compression. You've been focusing on your abs and your arms, but not your chest. Okay. You ain't got no lats either. This is just nasty. And look at this face. Look at them creases in his face. This look bad. This is not sexy. What's wrong with his right pec? Nothing. It's just he has his left arm up. There's nothing wrong with it. But if he had his if his left arm was down, you could tell he's not really working out his chest by looking at his right pec. You know what I'm saying? Because his left pec shouldn't be invisible when you lift up your left arm. When you lift up your left arm, you're still supposed to see a pec here that's supposed to also contract while you're contracting your arm. You know what I'm saying? He should be able to have muscle memory to hit here in the lats. The pecs so supposed also too, but he's not really working out bench presses unless he's benching baby weight or something like that. It just looked bad. So this is what the thing says, huh? Hold on a second. Sovereign Bra. I don't have the whole tweet because he buried it. That's one thing about Sovereign Bra. When I put him on blast, when you go to his daggone Twitter account, he buries the tweet where I called him out. So he goes, "Do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He will not grow tired or weary, and his understanding no one can fathom. He gives strength to the weary." Blah, blah, blah. Christian phrase. Look at my lovely thirsty gay trap pic. Grinder. Hi, boys. Anyway. So Lily was the one who showed me this because he got me blocked. Sovereign Bra got me blocked, right? Chase got me blocked. So I told Lily, give me the link because I was going to clown him when I saw this. I was like, this is just attention, right? So then I said, look at this man whore posting thirst trap pics while wearing a cross. Get behind me, Satan. I rebuke you. What? To my surprise, this did 43,000 impressions. Is really, really big. I mean, 44,000. 44,000 impressions is really big for my type of Twitter, because I didn't give Elon my my ID. So because I didn't give my ID, I don't get no more money this month. So this month I had up until July to give my government ID. I decided not to, so I don't get no more Twitter checks. And they de-boosted me because of that. Okay. So we having fun in here. My girl Kat. Where my girl? Here we go. This is my girl Kat. My girl Kat said, "Seems like desperation for attention to me. Put a shirt on. Cover up. Good grief." And you know me, I'm gonna use the same language they use against women on IG. I'm going to use that. Did Trump choose Ben Carson to be his VP? Oh, okay. I thought. Okay. I thought, cause I'm betting that Trump gonna choose Tim Scott. But let's see. I put a little money on it on the betting thing. Anyway, Kat, I tell you, these 304s always got to take off their clothes in order to get validation. Such fatherless behavior.
Boom! Headshot!
The same words they use against women, I use it against them. Okay? Because I'm like, dude, please, all right? Y'all not going to do this. Forget this, all right? Just do the same thing. Like, look at this. Always wanting attention. All right, let's read a little bit of this here. It's completely hypocritical. If a woman posted a picture like this at the gym, he'll be saying how wrong it was and call it immodest, but he does it and it's okay. That's right. It's hypocritical. And Leanne just went for the jugular, laughing my A off. WTF, he looks like something on Resident Evil. Dave said, "I swear to God, I hear every one of your tweets in your own voice." By the way, that's a compliment. I like when somebody says this. Art Autonomy says, "Wow, that's OF content." That's OF content. It sure is. Anyway, so this ain't sexy. It looks strange. Okay, if you want to see sexy, go to my community board. All right, shoot, I'll go. Actually, my channel is still up, isn't it? Let's go to my community board. Y'all want to see? If you want, let me show you what sexy is. You want to see sexy? What is it? Yeah, here we go. Okay, there you go. That's sexy. You don't see no hair. Okay? You don't see no hair coming out the armpits. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no, where the hair at? If you turn around, I'm sure it's going to be bare chested. So, yeah, unless he's a bear, that ain't going to look good. And y'all know what I'm talking about when I say bear. I'm talking about man bear. Okay. That's that in this Andrew Tate. All right, we're going to look at this video. Because this video, I took this video because Muggs, I keep calling him Muggsy, but Muggs sent me a tweet from some guy who was chimping out about, I know Milk Bar TV is so awesome. I love him. That's my buddy. He's a very good father too. Okay, he's in his son's life. He gonna raise his son, honey, with his wife. And always celebrate. Always give these men who are doing right by their children and their wife Just give them a nod. Say, thank you for your service. Anyway, so Mugs, some guy posted a long essay talking about this is the reason why the birth rate is on a decline. This blah, blah, blah. Women are putting themselves first and da-da-da-da. And the guy made a lot of money because I think that tweet got like over 12 million views and impressions, and he wasn't aggressive, but he was an idiot. I didn't like what he had to say. He wasn't aggressive. He wasn't condescending. He was just a man complaining that a woman was like living her life. And I support this. I support this video. Let me play it for you because this is a really, really good video. And ladies, I want you to take note to this. Okay, listen up.
I recently started feeling the pressure everyone talks about. You know, the whole find a life partner, settle down because your time can run out one. I really didn't think I would, but I do. But I also decided that unless I find someone that's my absolute best friend, that amplifies my already existing joy, and that matches my enthusiasm for life, I really don't mind how long it takes to find. The thing is, I worked hard to love my own company and to make my brain a nice place to be in because you know what? It's important to become the love of your own life too. At the end of the day, you're the only person who will spend every second of every day with for the rest of your existence, so don't rush anything. And every time I get an intrusive thought, I just say to myself, I know the love I want and deserve exists because I am full of it. And I don't know, I feel like maybe someone else needed to hear that too.
So this is so well done. I love this video. So let's go over to this. Let's go over all of this one by one. Okay. So here we are. Looks like she's on a train.
I recently started feeling the pressure everyone talks about.
She recently started feeling the pressure everyone talks about. And the pressure is, oh, you got to hurry up and get married. You got to hurry up and have kids. You got to hurry up because, you know, them eggs ain't going to stay fertile for long.
You know, the whole find a life partner, settle down because your time can run out one. I really didn't think I would, but I do. But I also decided that unless I find someone that's my absolute best friend, that amplifies my already existing joy, and that matches my enthusiasm for life, I really don't mind how long it takes to find.
Whoa! Man, that was so great. Did you just see this? Hold on, let's read that again. This was so great. Hold on a second. She says, unless I find someone, this is important, ladies, because this is what I've been telling you all. Unless I find someone that's my absolute best friend. My absolute best friend. Ladies, listen. I told you before. When you marry your best friend, it's all Gucci. You see what I'm saying? It's really good. But you got to be best friends. Keep your damn legs closed. Keep your damn legs closed. Because marrying your best friend is different than marrying some man that you quote unquote love. Okay? That's a friendship. But I told you what is the most important friendship that you're supposed to have first, besides the friendship with yourself. You're supposed to find a sisterhood. All throughout this video, this woman has a bond with a sisterhood. You have to have a sisterhood, ladies and gentlemen. Well, you don't have to. Sorry, not gentlemen. Ladies, you don't have to. Your life will be so much better with a sisterhood. We outlive men. We just do. So who gonna look out for you, and who you gonna look out for when you get up there in age and you have to talk and need some things to be shared with, and you need companionships and somebody to go play bridge with or whatever. Or honey, let me tell you something. I'm still gonna be going to Las Vegas once a year with my girls over there to see some naked men. All right, it's just what we do. You know what I'm saying? Have that bond with that sisterhood. But if you don't love yourself, if you have a problem with yourself, okay, it's going to be hard for you to have a bond with a group of women. because you're going to be a problem in that sisterhood. Okay. But also you have to have a time for yourself. So before you remember, when you dating, keep your legs closed. Let them know what you're looking for. Let them know that you're looking for somebody to be your friend first. And trust me, they will get themselves out of your life if they're not interested. And then we had said, I'm looking for my best friend who amplifies my already existing joy. Oh my God, that's so profound. Who amplifies my already existing joy, not take away your joy. How many times you all have met women who were happy, they were doing their thing, and then the light is stolen from them when you see them again. They don't smile the same. They're not excited the same. They're not joyous. The joy is gone because it was snuffed out by the person that they chose. Okay? All right? So, no, it's not really about you be your joy. No. That's you're a person. Okay? Joy is a feeling. It's a feeling you have already. So if you have joy already, okay? Because look at what she says. Someone who amplifies my already existing joy, meaning that they increase it. They add more joy to her. Do you get that? They adding the man that she would choose will add more joy, not struggling and surviving, not pain, not misery, not stress, but they will add more joy into your life. Okay? They're not going to take joy away from you. They're not going to put sadness, they're going to add more. We don't want someone who's going to take away. We want someone who's going to add, okay? Add more. All right, let's look at the rest of what she says here. So, who amplifies my already existing joy? What is this? Okay, I got to listen to this because the words get messed up in here.
Joy, and that match.
And that matches my enthusiasm for life. So you have some people, men and women, who are just going on to get on life. They're not waking up like, wow, how can I take advantage of this day? How can I make this day awesome? You see what I'm saying? She enjoys life. And for people like myself that are not religious and we don't believe in heaven or hell, we want to make the best out of this life because we feel that this is the only life we have. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a wonderful thing to think that there's a heaven and hell for other people. And a part of me wish I could believe that, because a part of me wish I can go see my grandmama again, my auntie again. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people I've lost again. But I don't believe that, so I don't think that's going to happen. But it's okay if Christians think that. But because I believe I only have one life to live, I don't get another chance. I'm doing my best to be at my best. And so it's important to get someone in your life who want to make the best out of this life, because you only get this one. Okay, you only get this one.
Is my enthusiasm for life. I really don't
mind. Okay, here she go, exercising. I really don't mind how long it takes.
Boom! Headshot!
Ladies, what did I tell you? Throughout my 20s, I lived my life. The last thing I was thinking about was getting married. But I want it to be understood. I want it to be, because I don't ever want to imprint my lifestyle on yours. If you want kids and you want to get them out the way, do you, boo. Go ahead. You want to use your 20s to do it? do it. I knew I didn't want no kids. I knew I wasn't going to have no kids. So I lived my life throughout 20s, was not interested in marriage. And I let men know, I don't want to get married. And I let them know straight up. You can fall in love with me all you want to. I ain't getting married. I had fun. I regret nothing. In my 30s. And what did I tell you? It wasn't until I reached 40, maybe 39, that I said, okay, I had a good time. I'm okay for marriage. I'm okay with it. I'm willing, I'm ready to get married. But if I find one, I find one. If I don't, I don't. It wasn't no rush job. It wasn't no latching on to the first guy because remember, I've been proposed to before and I didn't marry the guy the last guy before my husband who proposed to me. I didn't marry him. I was like, nope, I was out. Okay. So there's that. Yes, Morgan, girl, I'm 33 years old. Shh, don't tell nobody. So that's when I was like, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. And I wasn't rushing. Don't rush. And you want to know what made my life, you guys know the answer to this, but I'm going to say it again. What made my life easy was the women in my life. The women in my life made it easy. You understand? I had a sisterhood in Germany. I have a sisterhood in Italy. And I have sisterhoods here in America. The only way I could have lived in for 5 years in Germany was because of a sisterhood. I can't tell you how much it is important to have at least one sister. Whether it's your biological sister or your friend that's like a sister. That's why I don't have no respect for Pearl. The way she threw her childhood sister, a girl that y'all been kid friends. You were friends since you were 6 years old and you threw her underneath the bus for some content? Heifer, ain't no good gonna come to you till you do right by her. Ain't no good gonna come to you till you do right by her. You should never have done. You did her wrong. She's a bad person. And so you want to have that friend that you're gonna be, that's gonna be there for you and that you can cry to and be extremely vulnerable with. But be careful what sisterhood and what best friend you're gonna have as far as a sister, okay? Because you don't want nobody who's going to tell your business. You want somebody who's going to take your secret to the grave. All right? You want someone who's going to support you during the good times and the bad times. So even though you get some good times, they're going to be there. But when some things go bad for you, they're there for you too. And also somebody who's going to tell you the truth about yourself. But you have to be at a mature level, at a mature state to accept that criticism. Y'all think I'm mean? Pfft. Y'all couldn't handle my friends. Oh my God, you can't handle my friends, honey. They have no filter into telling you what you doing and what they think you should be doing and this, that, and the other. So that's what you want. You want to be able to grow into a better person with good friends. And so if you're looking for a best friend to marry in a man, you just work on what? Yourself until he comes. And this is exactly what she's doing. Homegirl getting her kettlebell workout on. I hate kettlebell workout, but good for her. Okay. So until she gets her best friend coming to her, she's going to work on herself. Mind, body, and spirit. So she says here, I really don't mind how long it takes. And then she says, the thing is, I work hard to what love my own company. What I tell you about a lot of women who hate being alone. There are women who hate silence. There are women who, men too. There are men like this too. Because I know a male acquaintance who go from girlfriend to girlfriend to girlfriend to girlfriend to girlfriend. That man hate being alone. He can't stand it. He gotta be booed up. he gotta be booed up. Ride or die girls, we all have so much on each other. It would be mutual destruction if anyone talk. Exactly, Candace. That's what I'm saying. Anybody who freaking goddamn leaked stuff that I said, come on now. That's why I was like, dude, Daisy must be low IQ. Don't you know I can end you? Not physically, I'm just saying, in her and I did. I destroyed everything she stood about. Everything. No one takes her seriously because of me. I never understood women who hate being alone. I love it. Let me defend women who hate being alone. Okay, let me defend them. There are some women who had certain type of trauma in their lives to where they don't want to have those demons or ghosts or memories or visions pop up, and therefore they suppress it with alcohol, with drugs, with prescription drugs, with sex, with noise. These are the people who cannot be silent. They can't sit in silence. They're the ones that come into a hotel room, because I was paired up. Where was this? This was in the early 2000s. I forgot where I was traveling for. And they paired me up with some woman, and she was cool, by the way. We got along, except I had to set something straight about that damn TV, because as soon as they gave us the keys and we walked into the the hotel room, she immediately turned on the damn TV and then started unpacking. And I'm like, damn, she ready to watch TV already? And the TV is just going on and on and on and on. She's not even looking. So I turned the TV off because it was distracting me. And she said, oh, was this something you wanted to watch? I was like, you're not watching the TV, so why is it on? Oh, I like to have something in the background. You know, I don't like quiet. And so we had to talk about that. I said, you can't handle quiet? She said, yeah, is it okay if we can go to sleep with it on? I said, sleep with the TV on? She said, she said, please, if we can have a timer on it, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff going on in a person's mind where they can't. Also, people coming from the hood. Now, I'm gonna testify on this one. You grow up in the hood, because I had to grow out of having noise in the background. So I am actually somebody who used to have this in their life where you had to have noise constantly. So in the ghetto, it's very loud. Anybody ever been to the ghetto? Anybody grew up in the ghetto? It's very loud. You always got sirens either coming from the ambulance or the fire truck or most often the police. You got those three sirens going off all the time, all day, all night. Then you got loud people. Loud drunk people, loud ghetto people, loud sober people, just loud. Loud kids, loud women, loud men, just loudness. The ghetto is very, 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 very loud. When you grow up in that type of environment and you are put in an environment where it's really quiet, you know what I'm saying? So when I lived with my dad, you know what I'm saying, coming from Southeast DC, and I'm over here in the suburbs in Prince George's County, holy smokes, that was just like it was a culture shock. And so literal white noise was always on the TV in order for me to sleep, or the radio was on. I could not sleep in silence. It took a while. And what broke me out of it was moving down here to the South and living in the dorms. And now I love quiet, but I also love my husband snoring. Okay, so there's something comfortable about, I love that. I go right to sleep. So it just depends on the noise, and it also depends on the person. You know what I'm saying? Some people need that noise in order to go to sleep for whatever reason. So those are the reasons why. Okay. Yeah, Joe, people always arguing outside on the street. Man, where my $5? You owe me my money. So now, you know what I'm saying, it's different for me. So this is the thing, when you love your own company, I don't know, like how many people enjoy your own company? Do you enjoy yourself? You know what I'm saying? Do you really enjoy being in your own head, being, cooking for yourself, being alone? When you really love being alone, you're really careful about living with other people and what you can and can't tolerate. So we have that, sis. I worked hard to love my own company. And it says, and to make my brain a nice place to be in. This is so profound. Because right here where she says, and make my brain a nice place to be in, like I said, if you have not healed from some past trauma, if you have not released some anger issues, some I want to say some situations that you have not gotten over, you need to go get that out. You need to go get some therapy. You need to go get, you need to let that out, let that go. And so your headspace can be a safe space. Okay? Because if you have a lot of issues in your head, if you have a lot of unpleasant scenes, if you have a lot of voices or scenarios or unresolved traumas or traumas that you have made peace with, because you can't undo those traumas. It has been done to you. What's done is done. Your perception of what has been done to you must be dealt with. You must heal from that. Your how you look upon that has to be worked on and dealt with. Okay? Change your mind, change your body, change your mind, change your circumstances, change your mind, change your friends, change your mind, change your environment. It all starts with your mind. All right, so it says, and to make my brain a nice place to be in. So she likes to be in her head, because you know what? It is important to become the love of your own life too. A lot of people who don't love themselves will attract people to show how much they don't deserve love and how much they don't love each other, yourself. How much they don't love themselves. When you love yourself, okay, you attract people that will also love you and show you the love at the level that you have for yourself. Now, don't get me wrong. That's not all the time, because a person could not love themselves and attract somebody that will try to love them, but it will never work. It will never work for a long time, okay? And you will also have people who don't love themselves, but will have people that love them, but will enable them. When I look at people who are like 800, 700 pounds, you know what I'm saying? Clearly there's some sexual trauma there, right? But they also have enablers like their parents that will sit there and feed them. Now, you would say, no, parents don't love them. Oh, the parents love them, but the parent don't love themselves either. So of course they're going to reflect the lack of self-love that they have for themselves onto their children. Because if you really love yourself and you really love that which came from you, you would never do that to your kids. You know what I'm saying? You would never do that. You would never, ever do that. You would never do something like that so vile to your child. So having that self-love, having that self-respect is so important. Okay? All right. So she said, become the love of your own life too. And then I love this. Sisterhood. This is the best thing about her. She keeps showing herself with other women. Okay? Now, what does this completely say? Because at the end of the day, okay, so it's messing up.
Your own life too. At the end of the day, you're the only person who will spend every second of every day with for the rest of your existence.
Right. She's right. You're the only ones who are going to spend every second of the day, every second of every minute of every hour of every day with yourself for the rest of your life. You can't run away from yourself. So if you hate yourself, that's a miserable existence. In my opinion, that's hell. I don't think you got to die to go to hell. I believe hell could be on earth. Hell is an experience that you create. You hate yourself, you're going to attract everything that's going to remind you of your self-hatred. You love yourself. It's like it's a beam of light. You're vibrating at a high level where you can't even, you're not in these evil people's radar. You are attracting beautiful people. You are attracting wonderful circumstances. You are attracting these things to you. And then if you slip up, if something happens and then you vibrate low and you get into a little depression or a little sadness and this, that, and the other, hey, that's part of their human existence as well. There's always polarities. There's always a hot and a cold, a up and a down, a left and a right. And that's the part of living life. But remember, this is the world you create. And you are who you are. And if you hate yourself, you hate everything. You see these people. I was looking at this video where this woman went into $450,000 in debt by getting all these loans to live in this house to be a fake Instagram influencer, buying all this Chanel Birkin bags and these fancy shoes, red bottom shoes, and just taking pictures. And it was like she was loving the likes and the admiration on Instagram and TikTok, but it wasn't feeding a hold of the emptiness inside of her. And then she had everything. She had the house foreclosed on, the two cars, the luxury cars that she had leased repossessed. Her bank account got frozen. She's been sued from high to hell. Now she's living in a modest studio apartment in the bad side of town. Now she's doing the whole, I'm going through therapy. I realized that I was just trying to fill a hole that was never going to get filled, no matter how much I was spending on luxury items, no matter how many people liked my Instagram, no matter how many times they liked my TikToks. It was never enough. I could never be happy. Because you can't rely on external things to make you happy. You have to rely on internal things to make you happy first. You start relying on other people to make you happy, that's hell. It ain't gonna never happen. If you rely on material things that make you happy, that's hell. It's never gonna work, okay? You have to find happiness in yourself. I'm not saying you can't be happy with a Chanel bag. I'm not saying that, but if you are happy as yourself without one, when you get one, what does that do? That adds to your joy. Did you hear what I just said? If you are already happy and then somebody gifts you a Chanel bag, you ain't even ask for it. You could care less if you got one or not. You know what I'm saying? You're like, I'm already happy. Oh, you happy? Here go a Chanel bag, girl. Woo! Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right now. Yay, me. But you ain't spend no 5 bands on no dang on Chanel purse. So there's that. When you joy, you attract things that give you more joy. Okay. And then she says, so don't rush anything. Okay. This is her and her buddy exercising. And every time I get an intrusive thought, I just say to myself, I know the love I want and deserve. I love this. This is her and her grandmama. Somebody told me this is her grandmama, right? So I love this picture. I love this too, because, like I said, I miss my grandmom. You know what I'm saying? I think, like I said, I don't really have really good family members, but I had a good grandmama. I had a really good aunt. You know what I'm saying? And neither of them here right now. So when you have good elders in your life, that is a blessing. That is a blessing. And one day I will attract another good elder. Doesn't have to be blood. But I wish that upon myself, and that's a goal. A woman to bestow her wisdom upon me. Somebody I can check in. Somebody who has vast life experience. I know that's not for everybody, but that's just my goal. I even if I got to join a church to find one, I want. Anyway, I know the love I want and deserve. And then she said, exists because I am, and I don't know. Wait a minute. Oh, Lord. Hold on. The words are just being lost. Why don't the words come up here? Why do they have to be in the center?
Want and deserve exists because I am full of it.
Right. The love and want exists because I'm full of it. So this is a really, really good analogy I'm going to teach you, okay? Here's a question I want to ask everybody in both of these three chats. In all three of these chats. When you take the top off a tube of toothpaste and you squeeze it, what comes out of the toothpaste? Never mind. I just messed it up. Anyway, I messed it up. When you take the top of a tube of toothpaste and squeeze it, what comes out is toothpaste. Why? Because that's what it was filled with. Okay? When somebody squeezes you, what comes out is what you're filled with. Okay? Now, I am not going to sit up here and lie and tell you that if somebody squeezes me, a bunch of love going to come out. The hell it is. No, it ain't. Because my best friend used this analogy on me. He said, well, you know, what you're filled with is what comes out when you get squeezed. Just like a tube of toothpaste. When you squeeze a tube of toothpaste, what comes out is what it's filled with. And I said, yep. I said, and I'm okay with that. I said, I am not. Yeah, okay. I'm not. Ain't no love. Now, what comes out of my best friend is understanding and patience. Okay, everybody is filled with different things. And you find out what that is when life squeezes you. When your back is against the wall, you know what I'm saying? When things are heavy, you know what I'm saying? And so this is why I like what she just said here is that, you know, if you're filled with love and acceptance and joy, you know what I'm saying? That's going to come out. I'm very selective on when that comes out.
This because I am full of it.
So she is full of it because of that, right?
I don't know. I feel like maybe someone else needed to hear that too.
Okay. So that was the end of that. Right. So this was just it's so beautifully put. So, and thanks Muggs. Muggs, y'all make sure I get Muggs that. Muggs sent this video. I loved it. And I was like, this is so beautiful. Nobody really understands how awesome this video is. And I'm not going to waste it on some bitter man. So I took the video And I put it up on my own Twitter, and this is what I said. If any male red pillar made this video, males would praise it for being wise, inspirational, and based. But let's be honest, these low-tier, undesirable, bottom-feeding males hate to see women happy and successful without them. And I find joy in knowing that. Hashtag love yourself first. Men are very envious for the most part. Most men are very envious of women. Okay. They hate that we can do our own thing without them. They hate that we can get laid anytime we want to and they can't. They hate that we can monetize our sexuality, our sex, our image, our everything. They hate that they chase us and that we are the ones chased and we can choose. And they are the ones that hope to get chosen. Yes, yet they want to remind us constantly that the sexes are not equal. I agree. But why are you not at peace with the fact that we have an advantage that you don't? Because I'm at peace with the advantages that men have that I don't have as a woman. So if you really believe and you want to use this whole analogy that the sexes are not equal, I agree. But when are you going to make peace with that? Because I'm tired of you all I'm tired of you all crying about what we decide to do, what we decide to go, how we got it on easy mode. So what? The sexes are not equal. Deal with it. I'm tired of hearing this whining and crying. Okay, so there's that. Now let's get into some content. What is this? Oh! Low-tier guy got a daughter, y'all.
Boom! Headshot!
I think we're going to save this for the future. Some chick done filed some child support papers against low-tier guy. Low-tier guy been running from child support by a snow bunny.
Boom! Headshot!
A snow bunny that wants her money, y'all. Okay? She done filed some papers. Said, I'm gonna need that money there, low-tier guy. So, and he refused to take the paternity test. So, yeah, we're gonna look into that. I was like, what is this I got in the queue? So that's what I got in the queue. All right, let's start off with Boogie. We're gonna start off with this video from CoffeeZilla, cause it gets worse, guys. It gets worse. This is, you know what? I'm surprised everybody is like on this whole Boogie faked his cancer. It was obvious to me that he didn't have any cancer. I'm surprised. Like, it just lets me know that most people are gullible. Most people are so gullible. I'm like, how did you guys not know that Boogie, like you guys, Boogie said he has cancer and you guys believed him hook, line, and sinker. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
YouTuber we accused of a crypto scam just got accused of faking cancer.
You are faking your cancer diagnosis, Boogie.
Despite being offered a total of $80,000 to prove everyone wrong if he could show his diagnosis to a private third party, he refused to do so. Which is
$80,000. $80,000. He's offered $80,000. He refused to do it. He refused to show that he got, because he was not diagnosed with cancer.
annoying because publicly he uses his cancer as a shield from any wrongdoing.
True.
In fact, when I confronted Boogie on his crypto scam, that's one of the reasons he used.
I'm in pretty dire need of money. I have a lot of medical bills, and I'm fighting cancer.
And more specifically, why he had to promote the coin and couldn't pay back $5,000.
The money's already spent. It's at Mercy Hospital right now. It's gone. I used it to pay debts.
I'll be honest, I have no idea if Boogie is faking cancer. I also don't understand why he wouldn't.
is. I've been saying this for the last month, because I didn't even know he said he has cancer until a month ago. And when he said it a month ago, I said, Boogie ain't got no cancer. Boogie lying. Boogie ain't got no cancer. But, you know, Tree of Logic is right again.
just show it if he had a diagnosis. But either way, we won't know without an actual doctor involved. So I won't speculate on that. But what I can do is confront Boogie on this second claim, the cancer and medical bills, because I found out a few days ago that these statements were false. I know this because Boogie gave us a timeline of when he got paid in the first place. So when were you paid the $5,000?
5 days ago.
Later, I verified with Boogie this payment occurred on June 19th. And when Boogie said all the money was gone on June 26th, that gives us a window of time where he should have receipts for about $5,000 of medical expenses. Boogie, when I asked, agreed to share these expenses with me. And the following conclusions are based on him providing accurate records, which...
So he said he spent the money between June the 19th and June the 25th on medical bills.
I know is a dubious idea, but when he shared what he had, it fell far short of even what I was expecting. He gave me 2 receipts for the time period, one for $154, the other for a copay of $60, a total of $214 by the time we talked. So where did the rest of the money go? Well, Boogie claimed that it was really intended for medical expenses after we spoke, and that when he said the money was gone, he meant it colloquially and then accused me of lying. Wait, that's on June 28th. That's on June 28th. You showed me a payment for $550 on June 28th, which is after we talked, after you told me the money was all gone.
Yes! Have you never heard of the colloquialism? Yeah, that money's all gone, it's all spent. I have a specific thing I need to do with it. Have you never heard that colloquialism? Use fucking Google then! It's very common!
I'm saying...
I'm not used to this level of scrutiny!
What? Because you're lying. Why is he yelling? I hate Boogie, dude. I hate Boogie. What's up, Nestor? I do. I can't stand him. The world is not a better place because he's in it. It ain't.
I'm not
I can
used
tell.
to this level of scrutiny!
Yes. Okay, so I have a big problem with this because looking back at what Boogie said, it wasn't just the money's gone, which already means very specifically the money's gone, but he also says the money's at Mercy Hospital right now, which is a colloquialism I've never heard before if you mean it's not at Mercy Hospital.
It's at Mercy Hospital right now.
But even being as charitable as I can, adding in everything he calls medical expenses outside of our time window, like there was an $1,000 credit card payment. Okay, we'll just say that's medical, right? He's still only able to get me to about $2,500 worth of medical expenses for the month, most of it not to Mercy Hospital, which I wondered about. Did he need the fatty coin then from where I was sitting? Instead of having spent the money on medical bills, it looked like he saved most of it because of his starting and ending bank balances for the month. Wait, you're taking...
A fucking liar.
You paid about $2,500. Like you're also talking about money you haven't spent, which you're trying to add up to $3,000. That's not the $5,000 you said was gone. And then you're taking...
I told you it was $4,000 when we started this conversation, but of course you're lying about that too.
Boogie, can you explain exactly how you started the month with $800, ended it with $5,000? You're saying the $5,000 you made from a crypto scam has nothing to do with it.
I saved my ass off.
That's right. The $5,000 Boogie made from a crypto scam has nothing to do with the $5,000 sitting in his bank account right now. That's there because he pinched his pennies. Now, when I pointed out Boogie could have refunded the scam if he wanted to, he freaked out and told me he's got a mortgage to pay. Boogie, you need to pay that $5,000 back. You need to find a way to refund people.
It's spent. If I do, I won't have
It's not spent. You have $5,000.
No, well, I can't. I won't have mortgage.
But this is totally
You
shit.
pay your mortgage from the law count. This is what I'm saying. Boogie's lying because Boogie gets paid $2,100 from the law count podcast every month. His mortgage only costs $2,000. Excuse me. No, only $2,000. His mortgage costs $2,000. So the law count payment can pay the mortgage. Not this daggone. He's lying about. First of all, we know he's lying. That right there. I don't know why CoffeeZilla didn't even point that out to him. Like, dude, you don't need that crypto money to pay your mortgage. But wait a minute, you said you paid it on your hospital bill, so that was another lie I caught you in. But okay.
The goalpost. Remember, the reason we were told the money was at Mercy Hospital right now, that was initially. Now it's because he's got a mortgage. But also, Boogie had showed me his income for the last month, and it looked to me like the podcast is what paid for his mortgage. And so I asked, wouldn't that money pay for your mortgage? Boogie said, this month it wouldn't, because he had to go on a special trip, and his co-host was withholding all the money for that month.
Do you understand?
You're not getting Where's your podcast payment coming from? You got that on the 30th.
It's getting fucking test so we can go for this goddamn trip. The money's coming out of my goddamn paycheck.
So you're going on a trip.
Yes, I'm being forced to go up there to film the fucking podcast live. I told him I didn't want to. He told me the business was...
That's a lie!
For it. And then he just said he's taking it out of the check.
Now later, I asked his co-host Keemstar about this, and he seemed surprised. He said the show definitely pays for Boogie's mortgage, so I was confused. Later, Boogie was confronted on this by his co-host, and Boogie suggested maybe I edited the clip out of context.
You told him that you weren't getting paid from the show. He played the fucking recording because he recorded you. Then what? Then I understand that. Do you think people can edit things to be a little bit out of context?
Well, if he wants to play that game, here's the clip where Boogie directly says it. He says he's not getting paid. Boogie, you could have gotten through this month without the crypto scam, is what I'm saying.
And I could have not paid my friend back for covering my medical bills.
No.
And I couldn't. No, listen.
Well, I've seen your bank statement, so I know.
Because you're ignoring
I know
the
what's going
fact
to
that
happen.
I need to pay
Yes,
mortgage
your
on
mortgage,
Monday.
right? Which should have come from the
There's no more money
podcast.
coming in. There's no more money coming in between now and then.
Which should
You
have come,
understand that?
but it should have come from the podcast. It's not.
Right, because I'm not getting paid this month because I have to travel to do an on-location shoot.
This guy is so manipulative. He has managed to move the story from the money's at Mercy Hospital right now to, well, I have $2,500 of medical expenses at some point in the month to, well, the reason I'm ending the month with $5,000 is because I'm such a great saver and I needed to pay my mortgage to, no, actually that mortgage was paid for too. The last point I want to address is the accusations he made against me on his show. He says he should have never taken a call with me. He says I recorded him without his consent, despite me telling him up front this was all going to be public, and that I was approaching him for comment.
Well, I'll be discussing this publicly. Would you like to comment on the story? I can give you a call to explain yourself.
This guy now acts like I tricked him.
I should have never talked to CoffeeZilla to begin with. It was a joke, CoffeeZilla. Who told you that? Of course you fucking did. Much less the second fucking time. Then, in this, by the way, CoffeeZilla records you without telling you he records you. Name a YouTuber does this. No, he did it the first time. In the first time.
Well, I think it's worth showing you then how he talked about me behind the sscenes when he spoke with me, because it was very different to what he's saying now. Now he's saying I'm taking him out of context, that he didn't know what was going on. Here's what he was saying back then.
Amount of integrity. I really, really appreciate it.
Hey, no. I mean, to be honest, I'm happy to do it. It's something that I really like people to know ahead of time. I mean, it's not. Yeah. I try to play a long game with YouTube. I'm not interested in like a quick video. Like, who cares? Like, I'd rather you look better and you get your point across than.
And it shows that you have the integrity that I believe you did. 110%. It means so much. Many YouTubers would not have done that for me, and you did, and I think that's incredible. And I even, no matter what you have to say in this video, I'll never have a bad thing to say about you. Even on the show, even on the local podcast where my job is going to be to attack you back, I'm just not going to do it. I'm like, no, I think coffee was fair. I'll be genuine. Okay.
Okay, thanks, man.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate it.
Of course.
All right.
I really appreciate you. Thank you, man.
Have a good night. Have a good night.
So he knew. He knew it was being recorded on for a video. Ah, it's such a
Money, please.
Oh, he's such a liar. Stormy, give me some money. Hold on a second, Stormy. Stormy, he is such a liar. Have you ever met someone more likely to show their bank records than to show their medical records and for a huge payday? No! Let me tell you something. I show my daggone medical records quickly before I show my bank records. I ain't letting y'all know how much money I got. I ain't letting y'all know what's going on in my bank. What? But he quick to share the bank records, dude. He quick to do that. Oh, but the medical records, that's off limits. Okay. Okay, dude. Okay, whatever. Here is Turkey Tom. We're going to get Turkey Tom on the show. I'm going to get him on the show one day. TJ made a super chat. Hold on a second. TJ said $5. Thank you so much, TJ. TJ said, oh, so Boogie says we need YouTubers like CoffeeZilla, but hates him when it's Boogie himself getting exposed. Yup, that's it. The hypocrisy. The freaking hypocrisy. Oh, God, oh, man. I hate him. You know what I'm saying? It's like these type of people are dangerous. And when you're a compulsive liar like that for no reason, I wonder if is his Twitter account still deactivated? Because, Boogie loves attention. Negative attention is still attention for him. But he still loves attention. So... guys, I gotta tell y'all something in reference to Turkey Tom. Turkey Tom and I were in JS stream, and he had cut his hair into a really crazy looking haircut, and it looked so bad. And I had thought about it. I said I clowned him. I clowned him about his haircut, and he hasn't had his hair like that since. See, shaming works, doesn't it? I like Turkey Tom. Turkey Tom can say any slur he want, including the N-word. He got an N-word pass. All right, so this is where he's going to talk about the Boogie situation.
I'm definitely going to need one of these to get through this one. Boogie2988, someone who many once saw as a shining beacon of hope on YouTube in a concrete jungle of toxicity and drama and evil people. He had one of the most insane fall-offs in YouTube history over the past few years, and I've been very intent on covering all of it, from lying about being swatted to recently running a crypto scam on his fans. I mean, this is
He
just
lied about being swatted? Oh, no. How do you lie about being swatted? Does he not know that police officers have like this thing called incident reports that are public records? So does he not know that?
tip of the iceberg on Boogie, right? There are multiple videos, 2-hour-long, 3-hour-long videos about this from me, from June the King, from other people who have covered him, and the fact that he basically deserves everything that's come to him, okay? It's all his fault. But most people thought it couldn't get any worse, okay? Like even in my last video about him a few days ago, I was like, listen, Boogie sucks. It can't get worse than a crypto scam. Like, this is it. But now, many people are accusing Boogie of lying about his cancer diagnosis, and it has turned into a huge drama, and it looks like he probably lied. And I have to take a little bit of credit for myself for being the first domino in this series of events. So basically the way that this went down is that I went on Destiny's stream the other day to get him to talk about the pump and dump that Boogie ran on his fans, the fatty token scam that he ran, right? And during that stream, Destiny said he would not be surprised if Boogie was actually faking his cancer diagnosis. He was very dubious of that diagnosis. After all, it makes him look a little bit more sympathetic if he was suffering from a disease that, takes the lives of thousands or millions a year, however many it does, right? It gives him an excuse to not return the money he collected from the pump and dump. Because Boogie was like, I can't return the money, it's already been spent. It's spent on medical bills, and I'm fighting for my life over here. Well, Destiny found this a bit fishy, so he and the DGGers, the DGG community, decided to start looking through the archives to find every time Boogie has mentioned having cancer.
I hope you get better. I hope you get better with your sickness, and
Yeah, it's cancer, man. People don't generally get better.
Why would you say that if you had cancer? It's cancer. You don't get better from it. That's so absolutely not f***ing true. Depends on the type of cancer. Depends on the condition of the patient. Depends on the healthcare available to you. Depends on no, hold on. Third one is stupid. Depends on the type of cancer. Depends on the status of the patient, and it depends on how far the cancer has progressed.
There's this old tweet where Boogie revealed his diagnosis from November of 2022, where he said, "Hey, so I debated not sharing this, but I got my official diagnosis today, so why not? I do in fact have a type of blood cancer called polycythemia vera. It's extremely slow moving, and many people live with it for decades. No big deal. I guess if you're going to get cancer, this is the one to get. It might lead to stroke or heart attack, but that's easily managed. It could eventually lead to leukemia, but we can stay on top of that and make sure it doesn't. So at the end of the day, I don't think you should be that worried." According to mayoclinic.org, polycythemia vera is a type of blood cancer. It causes your bone marrow to make too many blood cells, which thickens the blood, obviously, which slows its flow, which can cause blood clots and can eventually be life-threatening if it's untreated. But Boogie said he was treating it. He's going to be okay. It's not that bad. Simultaneously, he said the reason why he did this pump and dump was to pay off medical debt related to the issue. He mentions cancer twice.
And we realized that was a lie. We found out that was a big old lie. Big fat juice lie.
CoffeeZilla interview, and it's definitely for sympathy.
If I'm being genuine with you, and I do want to be genuine with you and the rest of the internet, I'm in pretty dire need of money. I have a lot of medical bills, and I'm fighting cancer, and I very much like not to go around with my healthcare too much, but that's something I would genuinely have to consider. And I know that from watching your videos in the past, if I say maybe here, a lot of people are going to take that as a no, and it might end up being a no. So I may as well give you a hard no here, because I very, very much need the money. I'm on $1,800 for the medications right now. Yeah, it's cancer, man. People don't generally get better. But I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay.
But maybe we should be sympathetic to Boogie. I mean, if he has cancer, maybe we should feel bad for him. I mean, it's kind of weird that on one hand, he's saying that, it's not that big of a deal. And then in this CoffeeZilla interview, he's like, it's a huge deal. I'm so scared, right? I'm fighting for my life. And Boogie's also a pathological liar, so it makes sense to question him a little bit.
He is a huge liar. I don't even know I think he's the biggest liar on YouTube. And that says a lot.
But without medical records, most people assumed you couldn't even really question whether or not Boogie had this rare disease. Because how much of a scumbag would you have to be to lie about having cancer? I mean, that's too far even for Boogie, right?
No.
And on top of that, accusing anyone of lying about cancer, if they actually have it, makes you look insane and evil.
Okay, so if indeed has this, he has like a form of cancer that takes decades to progress. So there's never any public viewing of like a symptom of cancer or chemotherapy. There's no treatment involved, so he never has to talk about a treatment or paying for it, I guess, right? Or he didn't mention anything. Sorry.
So I got off stream, but Destiny decided to further investigate Boogie's claims about his diagnoses on his stream. He pointed out the fact that Boogie never provided any real documentation proving that he had cancer at all, which is true. He's never provided any proof. Boogie basically just showed a Google result for polycythemia vera, which is what he claims to have. And this got Destiny thinking, could Boogie be full of crap? Is it possible that the pathological liar also lied about this? Yes. But no way. No way. He wouldn't lie about something like this, right? It's just impossible. No way, chat. No way. Okay, chat, I know you're watching right now.
Yes. I ain't had to go through all that what Destiny went through and just said, he just lying. He lying. I I'm not saying it doesn't happen. Okay. But I have not witnessed a person who's morbidly obese live 2 years and counting with any kind of cancer. I never met such a person. My aunt was probably 100 pounds overweight, right? She got pancreatic cancer. She lost, it was so scary too. She lost 60 pounds in 1 month. And then she died the following week. And she was 100, maybe 125 pounds overweight. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out, like, I seen my aunt literally like decrease in size. Boogie getting bigger with cancer. Where they do that at? Please show me such a person. Please show me such a person that got bigger on cancer. Like, you already morbidly obese. What is he? 300 pounds overweight? And you got fatter? Nah, I didn't even need to look at those medical records. I already knew he was lying.
There's no way. Hashtag not my Boogie, okay? But he posed the idea that Boogie should probably be providing some proof of his diagnosis if he's going to do a pump and dump and use the money to pay for medical bills, right? If you're using any kind of money that's directly raised by your fans, whether you're selling a product or whatever, and you're saying you're going to pay for this specific thing, and it's especially something serious like cancer, which can be life-threatening, then you should probably provide some kind of receipt for it, right? That makes perfect sense.
You kind of owe it, maybe not to me, some random that watches this video, but at least to your fan base, you probably owe it to them that you legitimately have whatever medical conditions you're claiming are costing all this money to treat.
And from here, a few questions are swirling around in my mind. First of all, if this is not a life-threatening form of cancer and it's easily treatable, why even make a public statement? Like, why does it need to be shared with the audience?
Right.
Like, Boogie in the video that he made initially was like,
no, man. Who was that actor who just died? You found out like you found out they got cancer and then a week later they were dead. Okay. But when they was losing weight, he never confirmed that he had cancer. Ooh-wee, I got a super chat. Nestor, thank you so much. Cancer is like that Ozempic drug. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Exactly. Well put. Well put. Right. So you're a natural at detecting a liar because I grew up. Grew up around a bunch of damn liars. Chadwick. Yeah, David Bowie was another one. But Chadwick was Chadwick Boseman. Chadwick Boseman looking frail in the face. And people like, hey, Chad, what's going on? What's going on, Chad? Like, nobody knew he had cancer. But yeah, David Bowie also died. Nobody knew he had cancer. Like I guess what I'm saying is that men don't normally make an emotional. That doesn't make this an emotional thing. You know what I'm saying? Men don't usually make it as a poor me, because it's their pride. You know, it's their pride, and they're like, yeah, I got cancer. Blah, blah, blah. They don't really They really don't like to make a big deal out of it. But the thing about it is that that's another reason why Boogie was quick to be a victim from it. Boogie's quick to capitalize off the pity bucks off of it. That makes him a POS, dude.
I feel like I owe you guys an explanation, but do you owe the audience an explanation? Do they really need anything? Like, really? And secondly, if it's not that serious, if this cancer is not that serious, why would you make it that big of a deal during the pump and dump? He said he was fighting for his life in the CoffeeZilla interview.
I'm fighting for my
But then when he got diagnosed, it wasn't that big of a deal. But maybe it was like progressing super fast. The diagnosis was initially incorrect. Maybe they caught it really late and he'd had it for like 10 years and didn't even know. I mean, who knows, guys? I mean, Boogie would never lie about something like this, right? Like, it's Boogie. Come on. Like, I mean, he may lie about this, he may lie about that, he may lie about everything, but lying about cancer is like a step too far even for him.
No, it's not.
Right?
But I hope it gives you an idea of why I've been so worried about my money, why I've been so worried about my career, why I've been so worried about...
I just hate looking at him. I just hate looking at him.
My future, why I've done some of the things I've done and said some of the things I've said. Maybe I should have led with this before I asked people to watch my videos or become channel members or whatever. I don't know. This felt very private at the time. But it doesn't feel private anymore, so I'm sharing it.
Well, even when Boogie had initially announced that he had cancer, there were a lot of people calling BS on it for a variety of reasons. I mean, the comment section is a total war zone on that video. Like, imagine being so hated that when you announce you have cancer, everybody's like, you still suck. Like, that is a crazy position to be in. But even at that, no one had any reason to believe that he outright lied about having this diagnosis. I mean, he is really fat, like he's really unhealthy. It's feasible he could have some kind of rare blood disease, right? But what's even stranger is that during the crypto drama, when Penguin Zero suggested that Boogie should start a fundraiser for money he claims he desperately needs, instead of just...
Oh, shoot, I want to read that. So I heard Penguin Zero said to start a GoFundMe if I need help with medical stuff. I've heard that a lot. What do you think? Should I seriously consider it? He's right, do it. Maybe. Nah, just die. Oh, come on now. You know people going to pick to just die. Why even put that on there? You know they're going to pick the third one.
During the crypto drama, when Penguin Zero suggested that Boogie should start a fundraiser for money he claims he desperately needs, instead of just accepting that proposition and being like, I'll do it, and then like he could easily raise money for that from at least some people, right? He could get like a couple $100s, that's better than nothing. Instead of just doing that, he asked his audience if he should open a fundraiser. Like, why would this even be a question in his mind?
Right. Like, why even involve them? Most people with cancer never try to use their cancer to garner pity. In fact, they will try to shield it and be overwhelming, so noble to others in the expense of their own health. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, particularly with men, though, I want to say women not so much. Women will tell. Women will say something, right? But men are different. Men just suffer in silence. That's what men do. And men who don't, I don't know. This is my first time seeing a man like Boogie, really a male child, like Boogie use it for pity. I've never seen this before.
If, in his words, he's fighting for his life.
I've seen what was that other female? There's a female YouTuber who faked cancer. But yeah, I expect that. No offense, ladies, but yeah, because some of y'all can be a little dramatic. I expect that, but a man,
this money desperately, shouldn't he be doing everything he can? Shouldn't he be selling his possessions, like all of his toys and crap in his house, to pay for this?
I don't have places to go. I don't have money to spend. I'm literally just fighting for my life over here, and a lot of that involves staying home, spending my money where it needs to be spent, and trying to just not stress myself out to make my polycythemia vera any worse.
And even this clip is contradictory, as I said, because previously he said it wasn't that big of a deal. Well, Destiny did some reading into the literature and basically came to the conclusion that Boogie did not have cancer at all.
So it sounds like he's getting a sleep study to see if he's having a lot of sleep apnea, which is causing a reduction of oxygen in the blood, which is leading to the increased production of red blood cells, not a cancer that's causing the increase of red blood cells. Does that make sense? So it's not a cancer that he has. It's just the fact that, I'm going to super guess here. I don't know this, but I'm probably right. My guess is going to be that when your body is not detecting enough oxygen in the blood or something, it's producing more red blood cells, because maybe that's a way that you would fight this. Maybe it thinks that you're not being oxygenated for some reason. So if it makes more red blood cells or something, it's like a way to combat that, because maybe that's like a thing that happens. That's like a guess, I guess. But your body, my guess is something in your body has a signal that when the oxygen level in your blood is dropping, it produces more red blood cells. And sleep apnea is something that it is inhibiting your oxygenation of your blood, not your tissue, but your blood at night. Because I think tissue is hypoxia and blood is hypoxemia, I think is what it said in one of these. I forgot.
And people even found old videos and sent them to Destiny where Boogie's trying to like shut down the rumor mill and the idea that he's faking his cancer, because that's disgusting. And you're insane if you think that. You're a crazy person. If you even imply that, you are a horrible human being and you can never be respected again online.
You are toast. It's over for you.
I wanted to say thank you to the people that have reached out in the last 24 hours.
content creators, YouTubers, fans, friends, even people that don't even like me have had nice...
Okay, this was November the 16th, 2022. So this was almost 2 years ago.
things to say, and I'm really grateful. Thank you. I have a favor to ask of those people, though, and I'm sorry to have to ask anything. But I see the rumor mill's creeping back up again. The same rumor mill that's accused me of God knows what else. And this time they've decided that I am faking my cancer diagnosis. And whereas I know that those people know better, I know that nobody's that fucking stupid.
You're stupid!
It's still going to spread like wildfire. So number one, if you're that kind of person, fucking stop. I get it's fun to LARP about me. I get it's fun to pretend that I'm a piece of shit. And I get that I made my mistakes in the past.
I hate these type of people. He wants to do the guilt thing. Oh, listen, I know it's like the LARP and I know, but what if I actually die? What if I actually die? Then what? Is it going to be funny then? Oh, God. I hate manipulative people like this, emotionally manipulating you to like, oh, you know, yeah, this is not a thing to be, you know, joking about, dude. Come on, guy. What are you doing? He must have blocked, Boogie must have blocked Steven because he does. Steven had to use it in incognito mode.
But cancer's not something to pretend about. Cancer's not something to joke about.
Well,
Cancer's
he's
not
white, so it doesn't work. Okay, so it's incognito. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, no, he's a black woman, so yeah, incognito. It's
something pretending that I'm lying about cancer for clout and views.
He is absolutely lying. What a piece of shit. Unless he posts something in here.
There you go, Mr. Milky. Nebraska.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
What was that? Oh, JS, thank you so much for the raid. Hi, by the way, what are the JS, what is his group name? What do they call themselves? Hey, what is hi, Zoo. Hi, Boo Boo. Zoo, what does JS Jizzy Ticklers? No, it's not Tape Deck. Tape Deck, you all the jizzers. Is that true? You guys are making stuff up. The J Stalkers. Okay, so the Jua Band. The Jizzerites. Or y'all could be called the Jacobians, okay? How about that? The Jacobians. All right, that's what I'm gonna call y'all, the Jacobians.
Yay, I got a subscriber.
Oh, Stinkfist 570. Thank you so much for the subscribing. Thank you so much. You like that one, the Jacobians? I like that too. I'm gonna call you guys the Jacobians. Instead of to call you the Jacobians, instead of call you guys the Jacobians, I'm gonna call you the Jacobians. You're not the Jacobians, you're the Jacobians. Jacob. All right, the Jacobians. Oh, there go JS right there. Oh, I didn't know you was listening. Shh, be quiet, JS listening. What's up, JS? I didn't know you was in here listening. Why you eavesdropping? This is a private conversation. That's so rude. Damn. Can't have no privacy around here. Got people listening on my conversation and whatever. Anyway, hey guys, we're going over the whole Boogie thing, and then after that, we're gonna go over sketch, and then that's it. So thank you so much for coming by, JS. Thank you so much for the raid. And anyway, as I was saying, you know, what was I saying about? I think I was talking bad about Boogie for some reason. But yeah, the emotional manipulation is what I don't like. I don't like when anybody start manipulating someone based on emotion. Okay, and that's the reason why I got a hard heart. Because I had people take advantage, you know, of my kindness by emotionally manipulating me, you know what I'm saying, in the past. Now you can't do it anymore. You can't play. I don't play that game no more, right? So this whole thing with him saying, guys, don't be making this rumor that, that this is all bogus and I'm not dying of cancer. Yeah, he is lying. He's lying and being manipulative. Let's rewind that a little bit.
But cancer's not something to pretend about. Cancer's not something to joke about. Cancer's not something pretending that I'm lying about. Cancer for clout and views.
He is absolutely lying. What a piece of shit. Unless he posts something in here to prove it wrong.
The fucked up thing to do. Get help. Secondly, if you see a YouTuber saying that I'm faking this shit, link it to me.
He is faking
I normally free
speech. Wait, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You ain't gonna do nothing. Cause this was 2 years ago, by the way, but still. Like, link it to him and say what? Is this a threat? It's like he's threatening, like, yeah, if a YouTuber is saying that I'm faking it, link it to me. So what? You was going to send them a lot of hate or something? A hate brigade or something?
Faking it. Faking it.
But
yep. Sue me. Sue me.
It's time I finally put my foot down if I have to.
Hold on.
So I will here. Okay. And thirdly, if you see this shit in comment sections, if you see videos about it, shout these motherfuckers down. Let them know. Let them know reality. I get that it's fun to pretend.
Yo, Boogie ain't got it like that. Wait a minute. Seriously, does Boogie think he has a following like that? Wait a minute. Am I delusional? Because I have never, ever encountered no Boogie hate. I never liked him. But I'm like, does he think he has a big following like that? Boogie is hated like that. I don't know, what makes him think that if he says, let me know, if you see a YouTuber saying this, shut them down, go out. Like, what you think? You don't have that type of power? You don't have a big community at all. I never even encountered Boogie community. As long as I've known Boogie, before he was, I would have to say before he ended up, I think I didn't pay attention to Boogie after he got his gastric bypass surgery. I just stopped looking at it because I was disgusted by him. But he didn't even have a big following then. He just had a lot of hate watchers.
I get that it's fun to dunk on me and try to ruin my life. I get it. But fuck you if you're doing that.
Live here right now.
I don't want to let you this time. I've let you every other time. I didn't give a fuck what you had to say. But cancer's not a thing that we're going to joke about, okay? Cancer's not a thing that we're going to pretend I'm lying about.
You are lying about it, though. And I've said this before everybody started blasting you. Skip says he has a lot of YouTube subs, but I think he overestimates how many of those are actually fans of him. Yeah, I think you're right.
Thing we're gonna do.
The way that Boogie talks in these clips is extremely manipulative, and he comes across like he has something to hide. I mean, I get he's fat, but like, why is he out of breath? I mean, that's another question I have. I mean, just kind of unrelated, but like, why? Side note, why does every YouTuber do this kind of video on Twitter? Like Keemstar does Twitter videos, walking around his house. Nick Merckx, whenever something serious happens, is in his backyard for some reason with his shirt off, showing off his big beard. Like, just type out a tweet. You can just say what you need to say. And
it's true. That's so true. Yeah, just type it out. Unless you're going to do a long format.
Tweet. You don't need to like take your phone and be like, hey guys, it's me walking around my house on my busy day. Hey guys, I know something really serious is going on right now. I just want to say that the flibble flobble allegations are not true at all, See, like, Mega Poop TV obviously had his reasons for thinking that, but honestly, like, I didn't even think it was possible that, someone could knife him back that hard. Also, like, I'm gay, so just think about that. Also, my bank is really full right now. I haven't in 3 weeks, but you guys have really supported me throughout all that. And, honestly, ever since it came out about Nicholas Diorio that he was actually anorexic and not fat at all, that was really crazy, but, I'm just saying, like, I have sex with guys, so thank you guys for watching. Like, why do you need to film a video like Yeah, there's no reason to do that. Stop. You're in your own home. Where are you going? The first time Boogie stands in the last decade is literally to film a Twitter video. Well, anyway, this accusation that Destiny makes starts blowing up. People already hate Boogie, obviously, and I think for some very valid reasons, especially as of late. He just had what is probably his biggest controversy yet from like a numbers perspective in terms of people hating him like at one time, right? The Boogie hate is peaking right now. It's going to the moon. The stock's going to the moon. And now he's being accused of lying about his cancer diagnosis. I mean, this is groundbreaking. No fat pun intended. So in the middle of the LolCal Live podcast starring Boogie, Wings of Redemption, Tommy C, and Keemstar, Destiny Destiny calls in with Dan and XQC to talk about this, and he accuses Boogie of lying about his diagnosis. He demands that Boogie provide proof for this diagnosis. And what happened next was one of the best live streams I've ever seen in my life.
Boogie 2488, you are being confronted tonight. I am 99% sure that you are faking. No, don't move. You are faking your cancer diagnosis, Boogie.
Okay, let's hear that.
I love Steven's haircut like this. I hate when he has a shaggy head, you know what I'm saying, looking like a poodle. So I love this haircut.
Let's hear that.
Did the doctor ever tell you, or did he ever say the word cancer?
He said polycythemia vera, which is a form of cancer, as he explained it to me. And no, it is not secondary polycythemia, which is Nicholas Diorio's explanation for this bullshit.
So I think it is secondary polycythemia. Can you explain?
Well, why would he call it polycythemia vera? Why would he tell me that I have hormone markers in my blood that tells me I have polycythemia vera? Why does he order a bone marrow biopsy to confirm it?
Well, if he ordered a bone marrow biopsy to confirm it, it would be weird that you told us that you already had a diagnosis and a confirmation. If it
because the markers are in my blood, the hormone markers are in my blood.
Correct,
Destiny.
but you said that you'd received the diagnosis, but now you just told me that you got a bone marrow biopsy to confirm.
It's a diagnosis, and now we're confirming.
Sure.
It's called a confirmation. The hormone markers are already in my blood.
Yep. So I think what happened is, Boogie, based on everything...
biopsy because I'm wanting to do that, because I'm praying to God I don't fucking have cancer.
He doesn't care.
I'm praying to God I'm taking the one...
Boogie getting angry because Boogie's getting caught in a lie. You know what I'm saying? If you really have cancer, why are you getting angry? Why are you getting mad? We just saw you yell at CoffeeZilla, and now you about to yell at Destiny. Everybody's calm but Boogie. Everybody is basically being well-mannered except for Boogie. Boogie is loud. Boogie's animated. He's cursing. He's getting angry because he knows he's lying. He knows he's lying.
Million fucking chance that they're fucking wrong, and that there's another reason that I have the hormone fucking imbalances in my blood.
Shut your ass up.
So already Boogie here is admitting that he didn't really know if he had cancer. He's still waiting for confirmation somehow. Keep in mind, a year and a half ago, he was saying, I definitely have cancer. He literally made a YouTube video that says, I have cancer, everyone. Look at me, I have cancer. And now he's saying, well, I'm waiting for more confirmation on the small chance I don't have it. I mean, I could not have it. I've got a little bit of hope left, shred of hope type thing. The doctor said that I have it through polycythemia vera, but I'm still not sure, so I got to make sure. And you can see how flustered Boogie gets when people are questioning him. You can see how nervous he gets about this, when really, if he's so right, he should be indignant about the truth. He shouldn't be almost nervous and like accepting, like, well, this is the narrative.
Right, exactly. Because for example, if somebody, I live in Georgia, if somebody say, yo, Tree, I have proof that you live in Kentucky, I'd be like, oh yeah, let me see that proof. I ain't gonna be like, oh, I know you lying. I know you lying because I got me out. I'm right here in Georgia. I'm right here in Georgia. Do you want me to pull up my zip code? Do you want me to put... I don't have to do all that. You know what I'm saying? A hit dog, a holler. You yelling in pain. He's yelling in pain because he knows he's been exposed.
They're gonna go with.
Yeah, why are you praying to God 2 years after you said that you have cancer, that you don't have cancer?
Because 2 years ago, they told me I have polycythemia vera based on the fact that I had increased red blood cell counts, increased hemoglobin, and the hormone markers in my blood. And it all spelled pretty definitively that I have this. And so he wanted to get a bone marrow biopsy, but it is intrusive and expensive, so they decided to forego it. I would like to still get it done because I am hopeful, I am praying that there's a merciful God of the world that would be willing to let this be wrong, even though it most certainly is not.
So why are you talking about expensive cancer treatments if they don't even know if you have cancer? That nothing has been confirmed yet.
They're
it's been 2 years.
treating it, dipshit.
They're not. How are they
treating it for 2 fucking years?
How are they treating it, Boogie?
Blood tests, blood thinners, bloodletting, medications. They're trying to get my weight down. I'm seeing the doctor every 3 months. I'm doing blood tests every month. We're doing it.
Yep.
So they don't know if you have cancer or not. So we try to
hold my fucking hand.
Well, sure. So I can explain. So I can explain everything, right? So Boogie has a condition called polycythemia, which means there's an elevation in his.
Polycythemia vera.
No.
Polycythemia vera. I want to hear the guy who actually knows something.
Polycythemia vera. He knows more about my fucking medical diagnosis
yes,
than I do. Go right the fuck ahead. I was in the fucking room. My girlfriend was in the fucking room.
You are filibustering.
Destiny. Go right the fuck ahead.
Be nice. Be nice.
Okay, yeah, I will go ahead. Okay, so I think that Boogie was told that he has polycythemia, which means he has an elevation of his red blood cells. Now, there is a cancer known as polycythemia vera, which is caused by a mutation in some part of your body that causes an elevation of 3 different levels of things you'll find. One of those is the red blood cell count. However, when Boogie was talking about the polycythemia, he mentioned a couple things.
Look at how pleased Dan is. Dan is sitting here like, ooh, we gonna make some good old money today.
I thought were interesting. The first was that taking an exogenous hormone, TRT, testosterone, that caused a increase in him developing this condition. So taking testosterone will not cause you to develop a cancer. That doesn't, not for this particular cancer, it won't. It will cause you to develop secondary polycythemia. The second thing that he mentioned was that his doctor ordered a sleep study. That's because one of the things that can cause your body to produce more red blood cells is if you have hypoxemia, which is a lower count of, or a low amount of oxygen in your blood for an extended period of time. And the reason why he ordered that sleep study is probably because Boogie either has pulmonary obstructive something, or he has, as he mentioned, sleep apnea. And sleep apnea, which is a decrease in oxygen overnight, can lead to a decrease in oxygen.
I know Dan is Jewish. Holy smokes. Oh my God. Arabian. Do you know who I am, sweetie? You must be new here, boo-boo. Okay.
Your blood, which can lead to an increase in the production of red blood cells. All of the things that Boogie described, both the things that cause this and the treatments for it, are consistent with secondary polycythemia. None of these are consistent with cancer, and the fact that he's saying that he's...
do your research before you sit up here and ask me, oh, did you know that Dan is Jewish? What if I tell you I'm Jewish? Did you know that? Did you know I'm Jewish? Do you know I'm a Zionist? Did you know that? Huh? Don't worry about it, son, Dorman. It's all right. It's all right.
Now ordered a biopsy 2 years after. Wait, 2 years after. Let me finish real quick. Yeah, 2 years ago, you said that you had a cancer diagnosis, but now you've just said now they're doing a biopsy to check for cancer.
Confirmation.
Yeah,
Is this House MD? Are we treating a blood cancer without actually confirming it yet? For 2 years, you've been having a cancer treatment without confirming there's actually cancer there?
Bruh. Because it was in my blood markers, and that's pretty goddamn definitive.
Is that Turkey Tom doing the special sound effects?
Google that, Destiny.
Hold on.
Yeah, 2 years ago, you said that you had a cancer diagnosis, but now you've just said now they're doing a biopsy to check for cancer.
Confirmation.
Is this House MD? Are we treating a blood cancer without actually confirming it yet? For 2 years, you've been having a cancer treatment without confirming there's actually cancer there?
Bruh.
Very good, Turkey Tom. That's really good.
Because it was in my blood markers, and that's pretty goddamn definitive. You can Google that, Destiny. When you have the hormones, when you have the hormone in the blood that is produced by this cancer, it's pretty goddamn definitive. It doesn't show up for just the sakes of it.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes.
Look, you won't keep saying you're the patient. You know what your body has.
Yes.
So they go back and forth like this for a bit. It's a pretty heated conversation.
And
Boogie's very flustered,
too.
and it all comes down to one simple fact: Boogie can easily prove that he has cancer if he shows his medical documents, and that's all it's going to take, really. It's so easy. He can show his little medical app that says you have cancer. Boogie, Steven, Jason, Williams, Boogie 1488, you have this disease. Okay, he can easily show that. And for some reason, in this entire stream, he is completely unwilling. Destiny even offers him $5,000 if he proves his diagnosis, and he refuses out of some sense of principle. He claims he's like, it's disgusting to even imply that. Why would I even give that to you? That's insane.
You're being heinous right now.
When I go to the doctor, they give me shit like this, which is like papers.
Because I was going to say, Boogie can have this whole thing. Show me a single document with polycythemia vera on it. You don't have one. I don't think the doctor ever diagnosed you with it.
So why? Explain to me, Destiny, why there are markers, hormone markers in my blood that have tested positively for polycythemia vera.
If there was, then he wouldn't have.
Look at one of your medical papers, dude.
Yeah, I'm never showing any of these motherfuckers my medical papers. Go f yourself. I said that 2 years ago, and I'm standing by it now. Destiny, Jackson, Clark, Keemstar, you can see it.
Look at wings. Hold on, I have to ask a question. Who has medical records so easily accessible? I don't mean to be mean, and I'm not being mean. Is this what most morbidly obese people do? They have medical records like at the ready? Is this a morbidly obese thing? Cause I'm like, does anybody right now, does anybody have a printout of their medical records that you could just like slap out right there? XQC made this the wildest cast on a stream of all time. I didn't even get a chance to finish watching it. You know when I had to stop watching because I had to go home. XQC was talking about how he doesn't like when a woman doing relations. He doesn't like when a woman throws it back because it gets him off a rhythm. He said he doesn't like when a girl throw it back because he said it had to put his hand on her butt to make her stop, and then he catches up with the rhythm of the thrust and stuff like that. It was so funny. I was like, man, they talk about anything on this show, don't they? Oh, he's French Canadian. Oh, that explains a lot. Okay, thank you.
When I fucking die, it's my fucking goddamn medical record. I've given you every goddamn phone call. I've given you every fucking text. I've given you. It's never made a single goddamn thing better. I'm not gonna fucking do it.
So Destiny leaves the stream, but that is not the end of all things, okay? In fact, it's just getting started. I was watching all of this happen live, and I was literally losing my mind watching Boogie do mental gymnastics to explain away why he won't show his medical documents. Firstly, he says it's possible that his doctor lied to him for clout. I don't even... His doctor doesn't have a YouTube channel. We don't know who his doctor is. So that doesn't even make sense. What clout does he have to gain from this?
Not only that, though, but Boogie had his doctor on his show before. Boogie literally did an interview with his doctor. I don't even think you guys know that.
After posting on Kiwi Farms or something? Like, is there something I'm missing here? Somehow the doctor, in his mind, could have possibly told Boogie that he had cancer, but he was lying for internet clout or something. I don't even know.
Is it possible that next time you see your doctor, you just come out and say, do I have cancer? And he says, well, no. It could turn into cancer. Is that possible?
I guess that's possible. So I would have a really strong case for malpractice, but I guess that's possible.
You're saying that's possible. A person that knows they have cancer would be like, no, that is not possible at all. I have cancer.
I do have cancer, and no, it is very unlikely, but I guess it's possible my doctor could be a fucking quack. I guess it's possible he's been lying to me for clout.
You're lying. You're lying.
What are you talking about?
Mudahar calls in and he asks Boogie to show
What in the world has he got on his face?
was patient portal. Boogie says he cannot find it. He has no idea where this part in the app is. On the app he uses to track his medical state, to track his diagnosis. He can't find where it says you have cancer, Boogie. Like, for some magical reason he cannot find this. It is completely absurd.
Well, I mean, the good news is now I'm being accused of lying about cancer. So I feel like...
And it's such an easy out for you. Such an easy out, but you won't take it. I don't understand. The one time you say that you are 100% true and honest, you won't take that out?
I'm still trying to find it in my portal right now. I'm a little dissociative, so it's a little difficult, but I will have
I mean, you can take all your time.
Wait, time out. Let me understand this, all right? You have cancer and you're in your portal and you can't find that?
Because he doesn't have
diagnosis.
He's not
So then
diagnosed
Mr.
with
Medicare
cancer.
calls in. For the unaware, Jim Medicare is a YouTuber. He has a very legendary reputation among the YouTube community. He's a very diehard fan
Hey, Jim! We love Jim. We'll be watching Jim tomorrow.
base. And what makes him unique to speak about this situation is that he actually has cancer, 1000% verified by true American patriots. Back in the day, a lot of people accused Jim Medicare of faking his cancer diagnosis. And he decided, instead of letting anyone speculate, he would just prove it by showing his own medical documents. Obviously, he censored some sensitive information, like the name of the doctor or the hospital or stuff like that, but it's clear from these documents that he does actually have the diseases, the ailments, the cancer that he claims to have, which puts him in a very unique position to call Boogie out on this and be like, hey, just provide proof.
I'm
so
sorry, Mr. Medicare died. I'm going to be boo-hooing. I'm sorry. I'm going to be crying, y'all. I'm be just... Dude, death sucks. I'm being serious, right? I'm not memeing. You know, I'm saying this from a very selfish place. You know, I don't like when people I like die. Because I want them here for me. Because I like them to be alive. And I like them, you know what I'm saying? It's that's one of the things. So when they die, man, it's feel like it's such a big problem with me. Like I don't know about live forever, but why can't we live till we're 1,000? You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, I would be a vampire. You know what I'm saying? I would. I don't like this whole life is really too short. And I wish vampires were real, because I would get turned. And then I'll just sacrifice myself at 1,000 years or something. Because, you know what I'm saying? Because, see, after a while, it's going to get old. You know, not you get old, but everything's going to get old. You know what I'm saying? You know, everything is whatever. You're going to experience everything. You're going to experience richness and luxury. You're going to experience going all over the world. You're going to experience every culture and every group of people. And holy smokes, talk about the sex. You're going to experience like every sexual position with every sexual person, you know what I'm saying, of legal age. That's why they say, you know, vampires are, you know, they're bisexual, because you get bored having sex with the same gender for centuries. And you got if you really think about it, it's kind of true. You know what I'm saying? You be like, man, like for the last 2,000 years, I've been having nothing but men. Let me try some women. And then if you a man, you be like, man, for 2,000 years, I had all these women. I've had menage a trois. I had orgies. I had all. Let me try some men. Oh, man. Okay. I'm sorry. Let me get back on this.
On the stream, and he says, hey, Boogie, just show us the documents, man. He says it very candidly. He says it very nicely. He doesn't frame it in like an aggressive tone. He's like, hey, man, this is how you can show it. Why don't you just show it to the audience? It's very easy.
Here's the thing, because I did a stream, you know, because I had people saying, oh, you're faking cancer, Jim. So I showed my diagnoses and stuff like that. I'm going to guess he's working on a system similar to Epic, which most medical people do.
Mm-hmm.
You should be able to go right into diagnoses, and it's going to list everything that a doctor's ever said you had.
Yep, I just read it to him.
Okay, and so it lists the cancer there?
Yes.
Okay, so you could screen cap that and just show it. I mean, that's what I did, and then that would be the end of it.
Absolutely. And I made the decision 2 years ago that I would not do that, and I would rather leave the internet than to give the last shred of fucking privacy I have left.
He's
and here's the thing. I understand the privacy argument.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I should have never went public with it.
No.
but,
Let me finish. I mean, you can redact information. There's no issue with that. But just show. I mean, it literally is just a page that says patient diagnoses.
Yep.
And then it lists what you have. It doesn't tell you who the doctor is. It doesn't tell you what hospital you go to. It literally just says the disease name.
So this would be so easy to prove. I mean, Boogie was trying to figure out how to do it earlier. Why wouldn't he just show it right now, right? What reason is there to not show it? Jim is walking him through where he can find the diagnosis in this app, which is apparently the same system that Boogie uses. And Boogie says he won't do it because of privacy.
And I won't be doing that.
But I don't understand why not.
Because he doesn't have cancer. He doesn't have cancer.
Yeah,
he doesn't have cancer. And the way Keemstar holds his cigarette, he holds it like a gay man. I just want you to understand. He's not gay. He's a heterosexual, but he is very effeminate when the way he holds his cigarette. Every time I see Keem smoking, I just hear Zaza Gabor. Yes, darling. Yes, please put my mink fur over there. Put my mink coat over there. Yes, good darling. Yes, yes. My champagne, where is it, boy?
Be the narrative they'll go with. So that's
what. Well, no, I mean, I'm legit trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. When I shit on you for the crypto thing, man, I said I'd take your word that you had cancer. I'd take your word that the medical shit's expensive.
Look out! Look how he hold his finger. This is how women hold their cigarettes. By the way, smoking is bad for you. Don't smoke. Okay. Don't smoke. Okay. Don't smoke your cig. Don't smoke that. But he holds his cigarette like a whammon. This is how women hold their cigarettes.
So I mean, this seems like
I spent 2 years treating a disease that doesn't exist. These people used to be my friends, and I genuinely would have never believed it would even come to this.
Yeah, he won't do it because of privacy. The guy who pimps out his
He's lying though.
20-year-old girlfriend in her underwear to run a crypto scam. The guy who filmed him and her naked in a bathtub for a documentary. The guy whose address is on the internet already. The guy who spends all day talking about his personal problems, okay? This is the last bastion of privacy. He already said he has cancer. Why not just prove it? It would shut everyone up. Medicare and Keemstar and everyone would be eating crow. They'd have egg on their face. I would look definitely dumb because I was like, Boogie.
Now the pot is up to $80,000, guys, unless it's gone higher than that. Has it gone higher than that? The last time I checked, it was Nick Diorio. He said, who was that offered some money? Somebody offered some money, and now the pot is at $80,000 for him to prove that he has cancer. Muda. It was Muda. $80,000. $80,000. And Boogie, who always crying about being in debt, Boogie is at $85,000, Zoo? Okay. Zeus says that 85,000. So Boogie's always talking about how he's in debt. Boogie's always talking about how he's hurting for money, the medical bills. He needs to pay his mortgage. He always have to sell his cords, and he's gonna turn out $85,000 just so because he doesn't want to show his medical records. He's lying. This is what I'm saying. This is just proof that he's lying. Get $10 off. What a name. Okay, somebody called Get $10 Off, said it's at $100,000 and a trip to Disneyland. He's too fat to go to Disneyland. You can send his girlfriend, but Boogie can't go to no Disneyland. He can't get on no rides. I'm being serious. Okay, you're right. Sag said fat people always go to Disneyland. Okay, excuse me. He's morbidly obese. He's too obese to go to Disneyland. Now, did they make the rides accommodate? No, they can't even make the rides accommodate obese people. He already went. It was on his bucket list. What the hell did he do? Sit in the center and just watch the daggone people in the costumes walk by? They go to Disneyland to eat. Do you know how much money it costs to eat there? Do you understand how extremely overpriced the food in Disneyland is? Dude, I am a very frugal person. And even though the money that was spent was not my money, it was so expensive there that I was insulted that somebody else was spending that money. I was like, you're going to pay that for me? What? Dude, listen, a veggie burger with small fries and a lemonade cost $28. Y'all ain't hear me. Did you? Is this thing on? Does this thing on? Is this thing? Lemonade, a veggie burger, and some fries. $28. I was like, I couldn't even enjoy my food because it was so overpriced. And you know what? I was like, you know what? I don't want nothing else to eat in here no more. Wait, Tree, we're paying for it. I said, I don't want to pay. I don't want y'all to pay for this. Y'all go just give me the money. That food is too overpriced. So he's gonna, and you know Boogie can eat a lot of food, right? So what? He's gonna spend $1,000 just to eat at damn Disneyland? That's not a flex.
Very possible you're lying right now. Why don't you just show it? Just show it. And he wouldn't show it for some reason. He refused. Everyone would have to bow to the great Boogie2988, the one honest YouTuber in the entire ecosystem, apparently, okay? And he refused to do it for some reason that only God knows. And he keeps saying that'll be the narrative they're gonna go with. They're gonna go with that narrative. Like he's framing it like he's constantly lied about. Like, dude, undoubtedly some portion of the internet lies about you. Like, people lie about everyone. But generally speaking, the criticism against you is very warranted. So to play the victim in a situation like this is absolutely insane.
There's no...
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, good point, Minnie. Minnie says, yeah, but he most likely orders from DoorDash a lot, so the Disney food was probably cheap to him in comparison. That's a good point. That's a very good point. I don't do DoorDash. Me and my husband and we don't do no DoorDash. I cook. And if we want to eat, we just go out to eat, which is rare. So...
Generally speaking, the criticism against you is very warranted. So to play the victim in a situation like this is absolutely insane.
There's no coming back once you guys decided to lying about cancer.
Once
there was no
you
coming back
decided-
earlier
once
tonight.
you
There was
decided
no
you
coming
don't
back
wanna
earlier
share.
tonight. There was
Once
no
you decided you don't wanna share, that's when there's no coming
once
back.
these motherfuckers went with the narrative that I'm lying about cancer, there was no coming back.
I got a DM from Keemstar telling me to check out a clip from Destiny, and then I watched the Destiny clip, and it's saying that that Boogie's faking.
Wait. I thought people vape so that they can stop smoking. So Keemstar is going to, by the way, this is my first time seeing this because when I watched this live, I was focused on Jim and Boogie. I wasn't really focusing on Keemstar. So Keemstar smokes ciggies and he vape. Isn't that, aren't you supposed to vape in lieu of smoking cigarettes? Vaping is worse than smoking? Is it? I thought vaping was better than smoking. My uncle did both and then after a while just vape. That's redundant. I vape to keep from smoking. Vaping is not worse than smoking, BS. Maybe kids at the gym. I work at all DoorDash. $23 steak down. Man, I wouldn't do none of that. He's so gross. He is gross. He's ugh.
It's cancer.
Yep, that seems to be the narrative.
So the explanation that most people went to, which I think is a fair conclusion to draw, is that Boogie probably faked having cancer. Keemstar believes this because Boogie thought he had cancer, realized that he actually didn't at some point in the past, and then he didn't want to come out with it because he knew it would look bad for him. Mudahar believes that he outright lied from the beginning for sympathy. It honestly could be either. But the bottom line is that his explanations for not wanting to prove that he has it make literally no sense. And frankly, at this point, I think he has a responsibility to reveal it, considering the fact that he got a $10,000 payment from a pump and dump for medical bills he claimed are being used to fight for his life.
Wow. $5,000 payment and the other $5,000 was in the coin and the coin was trash. The cigs are for nicotine, the vapes for DMT. What's DMT? What does DMT stand for? They feel different, I guess. It's still bad for your lungs.
Which is like the only small saving grace he has in that situation at all. I mean, he says that's why he can't pay people back, right? He had to pay for his cancer treatments. So why is he not showing that he's paying for his cancer treatments with the money that he apparently can't pay back investors with? And after saying that on the same stream, he's now back to like downplaying the cancer on the same, like, I don't even know. I don't know.
Very different. Did you say starter kit? Like you haven't started having cancer?
No, it's like it's like the tutorial version of cancer.
What he's
Does
saying
that make
is,
sense?
the
It's the
pilot
easy
said-
one.
pilot
If you're going to
said
get one, this is the one you want to get.
You can live forever in this thing. It rarely kills people.
It's not the Dark Souls of cancer. That's
No,
right.
yeah,
So
yeah,
this
yeah,
would be.
It's the Animal Crossing of cancer. You have the Dark Souls of cancer. Yeah.
I'm not even close.
I mean, he just said his life was in danger during the CoffeeZilla interview. Dealing with this guy's manipulation is so frustrating. I mean, it gives me an actual headache at times. I can't deal with any more Boogie, okay? I think I've had a lifetime of suffering from watching Boogie content. I've truly had enough. I'm going to end up in Arkham Asylum soon. You know, it's going to be dark days. I'm going to be there. At least, you know, maybe Poison Ivy will give me head because she knows
Who's a freaky ass?
I'm a quirked up white boy with serious swag, but...
I'm gonna rewind that.
From watching Boogie content. I've truly had enough. I'm going to end up in Arkham Asylum soon. You know, it's going to be dark days. I'm going to be there. At least, you know, maybe Poison Ivy will give me head because she knows
Who's a freaky ass?
I'm a quirked up white boy with serious swag, but...
So Turkey Tom is changing his content. I'm here for this. He wasn't putting these memes and jokes in his content before. Okay, I'm digging this new format. I really am digging this new format. This I approve. Let me give it a clap. Go ahead there, Turkey Tom. On a few occasions, you have made me stop this video to laugh. This was very good.
Apart from that, there's not a lot of benefits to watching Boogie content, to be honest with you, okay? That's a small benefit. I would be able to get a very small benefit from that. Now, this whole stream is an absolute mess, as I said before. At some point, Boogie ends up, like, randomly claiming that he, like, pinned down his ex-girlfriend because she was hitting him or something. I mean, how this is related to anything going on, I do not know. So.
It was another way of him being manipulative to try to get sympathy by saying that he's a victim of DA. That's all that is. Okay, or DV, you know what I'm saying? That's what he was trying to say. So no, he was just, and he's a liar. So I don't believe that either.
Don't even try to ask me because I cannot explain it to you. And by the time Boogie was about to get off stream, he had been offered a grand total of $75,000 to prove he had cancer. I personally bumped that up to 80 with another $5,000 offer if he just would reveal his medical documents, and he refused to do it. Keep in mind, I would have followed through if he did, but he refused to for no good reason. None of his explanations make literally any sense at all. And why is he refusing? In my opinion, it's probably because he lied, whether knowingly or unknowingly. I think he's full of shit. He also like deleted his Twitter account on stream for some reason, maybe to hide his track record.
Is he still off? Is he still off Twitter? Is his account still deactivated?
Of talking about the diagnosis. Not that that would work anyway, because people archive everything he does, and they're gonna find it. Like, come on, Steven. It's hard to say why he did this. Maybe it was for sympathy, so it would look like he's a victim or something. Poor Boogie. I feel so bad for you for making your life. I feel bad for you. Okay, like, it's my fault. It's not your fault. It's my fault. It's June the King's fault. It's Moist Critical's fault that your life sucks. It's no one else's. Okay, obviously. At the end of the day, there is like a 1% possibility that Steven Jason Williams Boogie 2988 does actually have some form of cancer. I mean, just look at him. He probably should have it. But his refusal to prove it when it should be so easy to do so makes me think that he probably lied. And if he didn't, he does the worst impression of an innocent person that I have ever seen in my entire life. And it's hard to blame literally anyone for thinking that he did lie. So, yeah, Boogie is still a fat liar, I guess, is the main conclusion here. What else has changed? I think this is just on another level, and obviously people are going to be outraged because of the subject material, and they should be. If you like this video, be sure to check out the 3-hour stream highlight on the Tom Dark Live channel, where I watched over all of this stuff and reacted in real time.
Oh, I'll watch that at the gym. I'll be sure to watch that at the gym. So there you go, buddy. You made me laugh. All right, guys. So that's the conclusion to the Boogie situation. I hate Boogie. I don't like him. I think he's just a POS, and it's terrible to lie in reference to it's just terrible to lie about something like that. And he's such a money boy. He's such a POS dude. He's such a Stormy with the $5. Let me go read what you said, Stormy. Stormy says, hold on. Stormy says, have you ever met a woman able to pin down a 350-pound man? We all know his taste in women too short and skinny. True. That's true. But these small women can outrun Boogie. That's the thing y'all need to understand, okay? You know what I'm saying? They can outrun Boogie. They can outrun him. All right, so there's that. Yeah, he's a big fat liar. Good point, Lisa. Big old fat liar. Okay, so I want to talk about the next subject we're going to talk about. I guess we're going to do a Willie. Willie is engaged, guys. Willie is engaged. He just made an announcement on his engagement. Oh, I'm so happy for him. He gonna get married. He announced it on his Twitter. I guess we'll do the Dr. Disrespect final video tomorrow, because there's 2 videos I want to watch on Sketch. Now, I never heard of Sketch before. I never knew who he was, and obviously because his circles are not my circles. But I adore him now. You know what I'm saying? And of course, my heart is going to go out to Sketch, because I know how it is when someone try to take your past and shame you for it. But the difference between me and him is that I'm proud of my past. The stuff that's out there, I put it out there. My domination pictures are every domination picture you guys seen, I put it out there. And I put some new ones out there, I think it was back in April. So I do this all the time. And next time somebody going to so-called expose me for being a dominatrix, okay, I'm ready this time. I'm going to make some money off of it, because the last 2 times I wasn't able to make no money off of it. So when somebody was like, Trail Logic was a dominatrix, wow, I wasn't there to capitalize off of it, or shall I say monetize off of it. I'm ready now, baby. I'm ready now, okay? Tree, did you see that the N-word girl got trolled into going on some fake podcast? Uh-oh, M60. are you giving me some new content for tomorrow? M60, hold on. Let me know, where's this fake podcast? You're going to have to be more specific so I can have that as content for tomorrow. Okay. So, I saw it on the Surf's Twitter. Can you, I know, by the way, the Surfs has me blocked, so it's fine. But can you tweet that link to me on Twitter so I can look at it and I'll have it for content for tomorrow. Cause I hate that heifer with all my heart and soul. But so I gotta clear something up because some people are misunderstanding this situation with Sketch. A lot of people are saying, "Oh my God, people are accepting of Sketch." The black community, a lot of black people, a lot of black streamers are accepting of Sketch, being gay. So that means they're open-minded. It's not that simple. If you're lovable, and he's a lovable person. I never met him before, and when I saw his video where he was confessing everything, my heart went out to him. He's just somebody you just can't help but like. Now, Sneeko is jealous of him. Sneeko is big jelly of him, right? Because Sneeko is a bad person. But I think when you're a good person, and I think Sketch is a good person, I don't really know him that well, but I can feel that he's a good person, okay? Of course, people don't care if you was doing gay OF content. They don't care, all right? If you are a bad person, they care. Sneeko is a bad person, so that's the reason why people care. And by the way, can we acknowledge that Sneeko is the one that put out that information? So how you gonna put that information out and then get mad when people clown you about it? That's like me putting out all this information, all this content, all these pictures, the videos of me dominating men, and then it's like, oh my God, guys, why are you doing this? Why are you like, no, if you can't shame me on something I'm proud of. And if Sneeko wasn't proud of being a cuck, he should have shut up. Nobody would have known about the story. But let's look at this so you guys can understand what I'm talking about. Because I didn't know about this guy, and I subscribed to his YouTube channel because he's funny. And and he's just pure. So it's not that people are accepting of the LGBT community. It's just that if you are a lovable person, they are accepting of it. But if you're somebody that people don't like, for example, I think, name somebody that's very, and Boogie. If Boogie came out as trans, nobody would be like, oh, Boogie is okay. No, Boogie would get clowned from here to Kingdom Come because Boogie is a bad person. Boogie is hated. Nobody likes Boogie. Okay? Nobody likes Boogie. That's why. But if you're lovable, if you are adored, people don't care about your past. So there's that. Exactly, Lisa. Not only do I own it, I keep telling people, you understand the content is out there because I put it out there. I put that out there. All right. And if Twitter didn't because now I don't put it ever since when I put some new content out there. I put two videos. I mean, not videos. I put two pictures out, domination pictures out this past April. And Twitter deboosted that daggone tweet and put this is sensitive content. We're going to block the replies. And they hit it. So you can't, and all it was me, using a chain and choke some slave out. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's watch this. I think when you see Sketch, you will probably, like him the way I did because he's funny and I think it's coming from a good heart, and I think he's Christian for those of you who are Christians.
All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. You know what this one's going to be about. We're talking about the Sketch situation. Now, for those of you who don't know, which is nobody, but I'm going to explain anyway, Sketch is a very popular Twitch streamer who had an explosive rise in popularity earlier this year, and he's become super mainstream, even being able to collaborate with the NFL, and he was able to hop on that mic and talk his stuff, stand on business in front of a crowd of tens of thousands of people, okay? And I think that's cool. I think it's really cool whenever somebody who is just doing their own thing becomes incredibly famous overnight. It can be cool. It can also suck, but in most cases, it's kind of cool. Well, as he's blown up and rose in popularity, he's collaborated with other creators.
I didn't know he was collabing with iShowSpeed too. Good, this guy was everywhere.
And streamers like Jinxie, and he's garnered himself a pretty sizable fan base. Well, recently, and I'm talking super recently, at the time I'm recording this, this has been a story that's broke in the past 24 hours. It turns out that Sketch used to make homosexual adult content under a different alias that he now goes by. Now, a lot of people are very intrigued by this. There's a lot of perspectives on this issue that I personally disagree with. I do think that there's a lot of nuance in the situation that people aren't granting it, and I want to get into it. But before we get into anything, if you want proof of what I just said of him being that actor, you're gonna have to find that somewhere else, okay? I'm trying to make money on this video. What do I always say? Life is like a sandwich. Whichever way you flip it, the bread comes first.
Don't look for it. I wasn't even trying to find it, and just people are... I was looking at his apology video, and people are like posting it underneath the apology video. People are POS, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so I just blocked those people because, you know, I can see if he was proud of it or whatever. But yeah, they're just trying to do this to publicly shame him. So there's that. So.
First, okay? You know, Sketch might be gay, but hey, I'm gay too for Benjamin Franklin, okay? Gotta make that money when Taxman rolls around. This shit ain't no joke. I'm trying to stack bread with the boys for White Boy Summer, okay? Give me a break! But anyway, before Sketch had Twitch by the balls, he had another man by the balls, apparently. And, do I care? The short answer is no. If you're expecting me to come onto this video and just spaz out and be like, this is the worst thing ever, unfortunately, you're not gonna get that. So after all this information had dropped, Sketch...
Yeah, and Bruce dropped him off, also joined Sneeko and go... They're just jealous. They're just jealous that Sketch makes way more money than both of them put together. Sketch is way loved. I want you to understand, Sketch is loved even after this came out. He also has new fans. I'm one of them now because I never knew he existed until this. So he has gained I bet you if I was to go to his analytics, I bet you he's probably gained a big ton of subscribers and followers since the expose. And I really like his come out video too. I like the way he came out about it. He's like, elephant in the room, I got a haircut. Like, it's really funny. I just loved it.
Went on and basically said, yeah, you know, that was me. And the reason I did this was because I was in a very dark place in my life and I was doing whatever I could to get money to purchase drugs. And there's one thing that I will say is unanimously true with drug users is when you're addicted, you're fucking addicted. You will do anything to chase that next high. It's the unfortunate reality of being a drug addict is you are scraped from morality and reason and logic. You do illogical things. You hurt people. You ruin friendships. I mean, you literally ruin your life. It's one of the worst states to exist in as a human is being an addict. And on top of that, I mean, to be charitable to the dude, this was years before he'd ever been known on the internet as Sketch. You know, he'd scrubbed this all off the internet. He's obviously grown and changed as a person. You know, maybe he's still gay. Well, obviously, you know, he might be bisexual or whatever. And not my fucking business. I don't really care. This isn't like some Chris Tyson situation where he makes a drastic change in his life and it will affect everybody in his immediate proximity. No, this is a person who made some poor decisions in his past and has clearly grown and changed for the better. With that being said, you still have retards like Sneeko who are coming after him and saying, you know, this is unforgivable. I don't know. Find a way to transition this into this. Anyway, here's Sketch talking about the situation in his own words on the VOD.
God damn, where were y'all before? Fuck!
Yeah, I think he had 80,000 people watching his live stream. I think that's what that was. So he has never had such a big following or live viewers before like that.
This is going worse than I thought it was. So 2 years ago, I did not have sexual relations with that man. I'm just kidding. I did, possibly.
Hold on, I'm gonna slow that down because that was really funny. That was the funniest part right there. Let me put that on normal. Let me put that on normal because it was funny. The way he did that. I really like the video. You could tell it kind of like he was talking about self-deleting and ending it, and it makes me feel warm inside to know that he has friends around him that loved him and stopped him from self-deleting and saying, dude, we don't care. You know, this is why it's so important to have a support group. You got to have a support group of people that'll love you and be there for you regardless. You know what I'm saying? Never forget the friends that are there when you're down versus the friends that are there when you're up. So everybody who found out, saw the pictures, saw the videos, and was like, I don't care, Sketch is still my friend, those are ride or die friends. So those are the friends that he should always remember, because they were there no matter what. And always remember the ones, like, you never forget that, because when everybody turns against you, it's so easy to get on the bandwagon. But when somebody's like, I don't care, I'm standing by my friend, that's my friend, I'm not gonna go against it. I take friendship very seriously. You know what I'm saying? I take sisterhood way more seriously than anything, right? But it's like, you gotta remember your friends, and people who will abandon you, like, don't mess with them. Like, you can always, don't even give them a chance to make it up to you either.
Sketch talking about the situation in his own words on the VOD.
God damn, where were y'all before? Fuck! This is going worse than I thought it was. So 2 years ago, I did not have sexual relations with that man. I'm just kidding. I did. Possibly.
It's kind of
Catch out
funny.
back.
You got to admit, I mean, he's being a good sport about it.
It's okay. What else do I have to say? I don't know. Thank you to all my people that have been sticking up for me. I understand if you're bad. Shit hit the fan. Don't go on Twitter. I deleted. I'm just kidding. I didn't delete Twitter. I have been cautiously avoiding it. It's like fucking landmines everywhere I go. Who knows? Fuck it, I might stream for an hour. Started social media, just kind of dicking around. Had that in my past. I'll tell you what. Weight lifted off my shoulders. God is good, but weight off my shoulders, to be honest.
Yeah, I bet you he feels so much better, because I think he said he'd been like waiting for somebody to expose him like this for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And now that it's done, he can just go ahead and live life. Boy, could you imagine living your life? You know, you're being seen everywhere, you're going everywhere, and all of a sudden you thinking like, gosh, I hope they don't leak those pictures of me. God, I hope they don't leak those videos of me. Like, I'm gonna lose all of this. People are gonna hate me and blah, blah, blah. So, you know, it's just, I'm really so happy that it's all out in the open now.
Have some stuff in the closet. No pun intended there. But shout out y'all. Like, I fucked up, but I'm changed. Yeah, that's about it though.
Now there's a lot of mixed reactions.
Okay, so let's skip
to the situation, and I'll tell you my perspective on this straight up. I'm totally neutral on this. I mean, do I support what he did for drugs? No, of course not. Do I recognize that it's in the past? And do I promote personal growth and allow people to change throughout time and improve themselves? Absolutely.
Only for people we like, though. Boom, headshot. I will be a hypocrite. I'm gonna let you guys know right now. I am a hypocrite. If I don't like you, I'm gonna use everything against you. Your past, your present, your future. I don't have mercy on you at all. Okay? Not at all. So please don't sit up here and say, oh, Tree, I thought you said you don't use nobody's past to get an eye. If you are my enemy, I use everything against you. I'm not no kumbaya person. I don't show mercy on my enemies. Y'all need to start remembering that.
100%. I'm never going to judge somebody who is being a good person today on some bad shit they've done 4 years ago and how they may have self-destructed 4 years ago. A lot of people say the past is the best indicator of the future. 100%, but when you can see someone's on the right path, you got to grant them a certain level of credit. I mean, genuinely. And then you have fucking Sneeko here talking about how Sketch is inauthentic and he lied to his whole audience. When Sneeko, this fucking loser grifter, is pretending to be a Muslim for his audience.
Not only that, though, but somebody reminded me, who was that? That was Cat. Cat tagged me. Now, I can't show that because I'll get in trouble on YouTube. Cat tagged me in Sneeko's gay for paid pictures. Did y'all know that? Press 1 if you know that Sneeko got some gay for paid pictures. It's just him solo, though. No, he's not solo. No. In the third picture, he's laying there on his stomach next to another guy nude. Right? So, I forgot that Sneeko had did this, right? And Kat said, Tree, did you know this? And I said, oh. Okay. That's right. Sneeko did gay for pay too. What in the world is going on? You can't sit up here and talk about that. You can't sit up here and talk. You can't sit up here and be like, oh, yeah, look, wait, I can't believe that. Because Sneeko, I don't know if you guys know that, he did the same thing. Sneeko did some gay for pay. And his pictures are out there on the internet. Oh, so you saw it, Lisa? Lisa said, I saw the gay Sneeko pictures. Okay. Yeah. So he's a grifter. Okay. He's a grifter. And I want you guys to understand, don't take him seriously. He's just mad. Sneeko's just mad because Sketch has my heart. We like Sketch. We hate Sneeko. That's why we like when that black man did the alley-oop off the daggone stage and popped him in the mouth and, you know, made him have to make a dentist appointment.
Dude, you're a fucking retard.
You actually like young girls? Yeah. Oh man, beautiful. Underage?
Sneeko's entire career has been a grift. Sneeko's more fucking gay than Sketch, dude. Sucking Andrew Tate's cock and shit. And on top of that, Sneeko, ironically, literally did a gay photo shoot for a fucking guy for some gay magazine.
Yo, just the craziest.
Oh! He says it! Oh my God, he knows about it! I didn't know he knows about it! He literally talks about it. Hold on, okay, so this guy knows.
Shit. And on top of that, Sneeko, ironically, literally did a gay photo shoot for a fucking guy for some gay magazine.
Yo, just the craziest.
That ain't the only picture, though. I want you guys to understand. That's not the only picture. There's 3 pictures, okay? There's 3 of them. That's the most nice one that he can show. Wait, did Sneeko go to Mecca to do a hot? Yeah, he did. He's such a grifter, dude. He's such a grifter. I swear, these people. Anyway, the Muslims can have him. You know what I'm saying? Let him have him. You know what I'm saying? He's like, this guy's a clown.
Thing about Sketch is I'm seeing everyone's like, Sketch is one of the most genuine dudes ever. He's genuinely, I don't know what's the new Twitch word. He's genuinely one of the most genuine guys ever. Nigga, no, he wasn't. No, he's not. He lied to you about his life. You're acting like it was like a long 2 years ago. He was taking it up the ass and getting.
Okay, but how is that a lie? Because you didn't just get on camera and say, hey, for the record, you know, I know that people know me now for who I am, but in case you didn't know, 2 years ago I was getting pounded in my butt. Is that a lie? I mean, you could say maybe lying by omission, but like, why would he randomly bring that up? That's weird as fuck to bring up.
Yeah, it is weird. Why would he randomly bring that up?
Randomly.
OnlyFans, one of those genuine guys that he would have been straight up about his life. What a crazy thing to keep secret. It was 2 years ago. 2 years ago. 5 years ago, I talked about like regrettably going to a swinger party and made jokes about it. To this day, they still bring it up. They're like, fuck, Sneeko's a
cuck. Say the word, Sneeko. You're a cuck. Sneeko won't even say the word. Sneeko won't even say the word cook.
And then Sketch gets exposed.
Yeah, but I'm also going to bring up the fact that you literally had your genitals out for a homosexual photographer who posted these images online. Like, are you kidding me?
It was for like being a gay.
For a gay magazine. Okay. All right. I just want you to know he was doing it for gay for pay. He literally did gay for pay.
OnlyFans porn star. It's in the past. Let it go.
Well, it is.
You're a hero. You're so
Is it not in the past? Is he still doing this?
So brave. You're so brave. What the fuck did he do? That's
Bro, you're retarded. If he's criticizing people saying that what Sketch did is in the past, then he can't complain about people calling him a cuck because he was a cuck in his past. Your logic has more holes in it than a block of cheese.
What did he do? He got.
Okay, but to be fair, and I will agree with Sneeko, there is nothing brave about what he did. That is the other thing I want to criticize. You know, I'm going to go after
but ain't nobody saying he's brave. Ain't nobody saying he's brave, but I will say he is brave because he was brave enough to confront and tell everybody that, yeah, I did it. Listen, I want you guys to understand, here were the 3 options Sketch could have taken. He could have taken option number 1, deny it, say it's not him. That wouldn't be possible, but nobody would have believed him. That would have been worse. 2, not address it at all. There have been some YouTubers who have been put on blast and they just ignore it as if it didn't happen and they just continue to ignore it and people lose interest. And this works actually because the internet has only but a certain type of attention span that they'll just move on to somebody else after a while. Or 3, come out and say, yeah, I did it. That was me. So I would have to say that is brave, but he never said it was brave. So I don't know what you're agreeing with Sneeko about it. Yeah, he is a grifter, Eric.
go and call him a donut like I always do. There's nothing brave about what Sketch did. And anyone saying that he's a hero or that he's like, or that he did nothing wrong, I think
it's not a hero. And he didn't do nothing wrong.
Also a kind of an extreme on the opposite end. He obviously did do something wrong. Like he was at an incredibly low point, made a decision.
How was that wrong? Hold on. Excuse me, white boy. Okay. It's nothing wrong with having relations. Now, unless you're a Christian, okay, or a religious person or Muslim who think that gay men is a sin or abomination, okay, you would find that wrong. But what the act he did is not illegal. So how is that wrong? Does anybody disagree with me and on his side? I mean, excuse me. Anybody who's not religious agree with him? Like, how is that wrong? Plus, until Sketch wanted to tell us his dark past himself, why would it be any of our business unless he chose to tell it? Exactly. Oh yeah, Mackenzie, he could have said it was AI, but I don't think so. Why is it wrong to hide it? Why? No, seriously, come on, challenge me. Why is it wrong to not disclose that? Why is it any of you all's business? Okay, how is that wrong? You guys are saying it's wrong that he hid it. Why? Oh, because you like the content. Okay, that's not a good justification on why it's wrong. So it's not wrong though. All right, it's not wrong. It's nobody's business. Okay? I could see what he did was against the law. I could see if there was an R word thing going on, you know, if a grape was going on, but none of that. Everybody was consenting to this. So it wasn't wrong. Nobody got blackmailed, none of that. So how is anybody trying to say that what they're doing is wrong? Nobody, it's nothing wrong. So shut your mayonnaise ass up.
Regretful of in order to get drugs? I mean, how is that inspiring at all? You don't think if you asked him...
Nobody said it was inspiring, but it's not wrong. Idiot. It's wrong because he did it for drugs.
I'm like going back, hey, would you have done things differently? He would say, no. Of course he fucking would. He seems incredibly regretful of what happened. Now, obviously, he's being a good sport. He's cracking jokes about it, but goddamn, dude. But yeah, I don't agree with that side either. The whole martyrdom of Sketch somehow being like a hero for the LGBT community.
Nobody said he's a hero for the LGBT community. As a matter of fact, I don't even associate him with the LGBT community. I'm bisexual and I'm not part of the LGBT community. So I don't understand why people that's like saying I'm black, so I had to be part of Black Lives Matter. No. Okay. And I'm not calling him a hero, but I think what he did was brave because like Mackenzie said, he could also say that was AI generated because trust me, get ready for that excuse to be used in the future for other people who get put on blast.
Something like that. I don't buy that narrative. That's just stupid. But again, like, Sneeko is just being so brain dead. It's unbelievable. It's hard not to go after him for this autism. One gang gets caught doing OnlyFans and every single influencer jumps to tweet their support. You're a hero. So brave. Israel bombs the shit out of children for 8 months straight. No one says a word. You're all frauds who want brand deals. Fuck off. What the fuck are you talking about? Actually, what is he saying? No one's talking about Israel. Oh yeah, sure. No, it's definitely not the big...
It's all over damn Twitter. I'm so tired of it. And I'm gonna let y'all know right now. If y'all probably, some of you all probably already know this already because I blocked you. If you start posting all these daggone rage bait pictures about what's going on in Gaza, I will block your ass. Okay? I don't even do politics on my Twitter anymore. As a matter of fact, I think the last time I uploaded something political was... I haven't. Ever since I've been reinstated. You know what? Ever since I got my Twitter back, I stayed away from politics. I can't think of anything political I uploaded ever since I got my Twitter back. And I think that's because I realized that Whenever I get into politics, that's when I get in trouble. When I talk about politics, I get banned off of Twitch. When I talk about politics, I get a strike on my daggone YouTube channels. When I talk about politics, I get kicked off of Twitter. So I'm noticing a pattern here. They don't like when my black butt talk about politics. So, okay, guess what? I'm going to still talk about politics on my political channel, but I'm going to stop talking about it on social media. I'm going to stop talking about, and I lost my Instagram. I lost my Instagram because of, I got another one though, by the way. I lost my Instagram because of politics. I got another Instagram, okay, and I don't do anything on there, but you know, it is what it is.
Biggest headline in the fucking world right now, Sneeko. Yeah, definitely. Don't turn on the fucking news. Don't see what they're talking about. You can't make this up. No one says a word. Yeah, sure. No one's talking about Israel-Palestine. What even is that? Israel versus Palestine? Is that like epic rap battles of history? Is that like a geography rap battle? This is like the definition of a false comparison. It's so bad faith, dude.
But it's also a lie. It's also a lie. It's gotten to the point where I do like, let me tell you something. I do like that feature for Twitter. You can go into your control panel, your system, your settings, your profile settings, and you can actually filter out any post that talks about Palestine or Israel or Gaza or Iraq or Iran or whatever, okay, or the Houthis. All right, and guess what? You ain't got to worry about looking at that no more. So in my filter, I filter out everything. Ever since I blocked those people showing those very gruesome gore type pictures, I filter out Palestine. I filter out Gaza. I filter out genocide. I filter out those words, and I don't see those tweets no more. So that way, you know what I'm saying, no more blocking people who do that stuff and you know what I'm saying, and like showing those gruesome pictures. I don't care about people chimping out about it on Twitter, but when you start like showing all these videos and these pictures and stuff like that, I'm like, I don't want to see this. It's bad enough I have to watch men cry about women not giving them no poom poom. I got to sit up here and watch gore too.
Have people like Jinxie, who I think are having like a good take, because you know Sketch personally. I think this is good.
Absolutely nobody is perfect. Like, no one is, bro. Everybody goes through shit. Everybody has shit. And to me, bro, a friend is a friend no matter what. And it honestly doesn't matter if Sketch is... I don't even care, bro. It doesn't matter if Sketch is gay, straight, bisexual, pansexual, asexual. And none of that matters, bro. A friend is a friend. And to every single person who switched up on Sketch or whatever the fuck all of a sudden wants to like start hating Sketch, at the end of the day, bro, he never hurt anybody with what he did. And fuck, it sucks knowing that like Sketch is probably having the worst day of his life right now. I reached out to him and talked to him a little bit, but like...
It does suck, you know? I mean, he's definitely getting a lot of hate right now, so... And check this out, we got Duke Dennis.
No, not really. No, he ain't getting a lot of hate. I don't know what you're talking about. He's getting some hate. Sneeko, Bruce Drop Him Off, and some other guy. Those are the only 3 streamers I saw giving him hate. FaZe Banks like him. Jinxie. This guy, I don't even know who this is. I also said, oh my God, Your Rage. Did you guys hear what happened to Your Rage? Dude, he was chopping wood. Don't go watch this video, by the way. If you watch this video, you're going to have nightmares. Thank God I stopped the video before I actually saw it. Your Rage was chopping wood, and the metal part that chops the wood came off and hit him right in his right eye. And he had to, just blood started just like, oh my God, it was so bad. They rushed him to the hospital. He can't see out of that eye now. Now, of course, people are memeing him, you know what I'm saying, and showing, what's the Marvel, the Black Marvel person with the what's the black guy? They showing, yeah, let me show you what he looks like. Hold on a second. Nick Fury. Hold on a second. Let's go to Twitter. I'm not gonna show the video because I'll get in trouble on YouTube. Your Rage can't see. Ah! Oh, daggone it. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Let me, hold on. I don't want to. Damn Twitter, man. Damn it. Like, really? I'm trying to get the video where he says he can't see and everything like that.
Yay, I got a subscriber.
Okay. Okay, I found it. I got it. Erica! Thank you for subscribing up to 5 months now. Okay, here we go. So he has this on, and he says he did a video where he says I can't see. He says your rage reveals he still can't see following his accident, and that he doesn't know when he will return to streaming. So this is really sad, but I'm not gonna scroll down because now people are telling him to. People are telling him to do the Nick Fury, put an eye patch over it. People are cruel. They are so cruel. They are so cruel. But and why did I tell this story? I was trying to. How did he do this? Did he hit? Did he hit the? Okay. While he was chopping the wood, when he was bringing the, what happened was when he was bringing the handle back, the metal part that chops the wood came off as he swung the axe back, and it just hit him in his eye. It hit him in his right eye. Do you guys? I'm not playing the video. So if you guys want to see how it really happened, go to Twitter. I'm trying to describe it. I'm trying to describe it for you, okay? I'm just saying. It came off and hit him in the eye. That's how it happened. There. If you want to see it, go ahead and go watch it. All right. But I don't know why I brought that up. I was bringing it up for a reason. Oh, because I was talking about how many people support him, and even Your Rage support him. So it's like there's so many streamers who support Sketch, including black streamers, because you know ain't nobody more homophobic than the black community. All right, Kai Sanat spoke up for him. Okay. So there's a lot of, and I Show Speed spoke up for him. There's a lot of black streamers, you know what I'm saying, that really spoke up for him. You know what I'm saying? So they don't care. So this whole thing about, oh, he getting a lot of hate. No, he's not. He's getting some hate, some clowning, but most of it is support.
To be honest, bro, I don't give a fuck. Y'all shouldn't give a fuck. It's not y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like if that's not what you into, then it shouldn't even be that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? I think y'all dragging it, and that's even assuming if it's real. If it's real, cool. If it's not, cool. You know?
Yeah, and ultimately the whole thing is like, who fucking cares? It's fucking old news. It's gone. You know, someone had to find it and bring it up. I feel like I don't really care. But anyway, just to wrap up this video.
Oh, wait, hold on. Zeus said, hold on, guys. We're getting breaking news. Zeus said he assumed it was the metal part that hit him when it happened because it happened so fast, but it was just a handle, thankfully. Oh, well, that's good, because I'm just going to be honest. Like I told you guys, I didn't want to watch it, so I stopped it right before it hit him in the eye. You know what I'm saying? And then I fast forwarded, and then that's when I saw the blood and stuff, where he's like, oh my God, it hit my eye. So, You know what I'm saying? I don't like to see. I'm a big old chicken when it comes to gore. I don't, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't this way when I was a police officer. I don't know. When I left the police force, I would have to say a couple of years later, I don't like the sight of blood. But I guess I was in that mindset about, like, I saw so much gory stuff was as a police officer. But now I couldn't watch that stuff. I couldn't. Something happened. I don't know what happened, but I was a chicken. I couldn't watch him get hit in the eye like that. You know what I'm saying? I value eyesight. I value your ear. When it happened, he thought he had lost his eye and was genuinely panicked because of the blood. He has since confirmed his vision will return. Well, that's good. That's good. Thank you for sharing that, Zoo. I'm happy to hear that because I don't want anyone to lose. Your eyes are precious, dude. I like seeing. My strongest sense are my ears. I have the most sharpest sense of hearing ever. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. When, you know, people who are mumbling stuff, I can't understand what they're saying. So I got my chat to translate mumble junk. It's an age thing for women. If the maternal thing kicks on, gore gets harder. Is that true, Judgmental Lizard? Or are you making that up? It's an age thing for women. If the maternal thing kicks on, gore gets harder. I'm going to have to see some scientific facts for that there. You might be right. Hold on a second. You might be right. You might be right. Because that was in my younger years. Wait, Tree, are you still able to hear those old CRT TVs when they're... Judgmental Lizard said, in my opinion, yes, that's what happened to me. Possibly. I mean, right now, I have godchildren who I love as my own children. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you might be right. You know what I'm saying? But when I was a police officer, I could handle anything. I could watch trust me, the stuff I have seen. I couldn't put up with that now. But anyway, okay, let's finish this. Oh, it's almost finished, guys. Almost finished.
Like a happier note or something of the sort. We got this clip and it's kind of funny.
Good night, chat. Thank you so much. That was awesome. Good night, chat. I'm gonna fuck Sketch in the ass.
Oh man, okay, that got me. That got me.
Me and Sketch are gonna each other. Right in the. Thank you, brother. Thank you, sir.
In conclusion, jokes are fine.
Oh man, that's too funny. That's too funny. I was a volunteer medic when I was younger, and there's no way I could do that now. I'm a wimp nowadays. Okay, you right, because child, please. And you know what? Y'all do know blood has a smell to it. Did I tell y'all this story? Hold on a second. Did I tell you this story? There's a guy got shot 14 times. 14 times. And it was gang related, of course. And so he was like, can you hold me, Miss Officer? He's like, and then he started cussing out the guys who did it. And then he said, I said, I can't believe they did this to me. And so I said, you gotta see yourself living. You gotta see yourself. You gotta see yourself alive. You gotta get vengeance. Don't let them win. And it completely changed. Man, I was dripped in blood. Oh man, that smell. Anyway, he did survive, but I was covered in blood, dude. My supervisor made me take off my uniform, and then I got transported back to my home, changed clothes into some regular civilian clothes, and had to come back and do that paperwork. But boy, if that happened to me today, oh my God, I would be freaking the hell out. Ugh. It smells like metal. Yeah, it does smell like a little bit of metal. Yeah, it does. Anyway.
You know, if you want to make a joke that says like sketch, like, hey bro, you look good today. No sketch, like no homo, whatever. I don't care. Jokes are funny. Make all the jokes you want.
No Diddy. No Diddy. The no sketch don't work. It's no Diddy. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy. No Diddy, no Diddy.
It's expense. It's not even expense. But I think the genuine like hatred toward the dude is it feels a little forced. But yeah.
Yeah, nobody really hates him like that. What are you talking about? Shut up. He has so much love for himself now. Like he has really good friends. Like if you got really good friends, people like cherish them. Don't we don't do a cool down now. Cherish them. Don't take them for granted, because it's rare, dude. It's rare. People will backstab your ass so quick. Okay. So, yeah, it probably is like iron, a little kind of like a heavy smell. It just, just smell. It's just a smell. And then, you know, when you see them goods, you know, the one thing I don't miss is coming up cross corpse. Oh, man. I don't know how I did it when I was young. Dude, I'm telling you, it is like, maybe because, my upbringing or whatever, probably why, but I'm very thankful. I'm in a situation right now where I don't have to worry about that anymore. So gotta show gratitude. You gotta show thankfulness that I'm not in that line of work where I'm exposed to that. Ah, gosh. Anyway, so we'll do a cool down. And then this is where I just talk to the chat. I'm going to the gym tonight. Yay! So, geez, how long have I been online today? Has it been? Oh, I hope I didn't hit 4 hours. Did I hit 4 hours? I'm gonna be mad if I hit 4 hours. I guess we'll do the Dr. Disrespect tomorrow, guys. Take care, Joe. I guess we're gonna do the Dr. Disrespect 3 hours and 26 minutes. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. So, is Zoo still here? TJ, I wasn't on here for no 5 hours. What are you talking about? TJ, why do you always give out wrong answers? I asked if, what did I tell you about that, JK? You didn't put JK after the 5 hours, TJ. Damn it. Tell me something. JK and treat. You supposed to put 5 hours, comma, JK. That's what you're supposed to do. You don't do JK later. It's out of order. Who did this graphic tree? What graphic? What graphic are you talking about? Bye, Stormy. Say, Dorman. Oh, by the way, you talked about Boogie. Then I need to rewind when the stream is over. Yeah. We talked about Boogie for a long time. That was most of the content. I think that was most of the content. Or maybe the first stuff I was talking about was most of the content. I'm not sure. So, okay. All right, it's 2 o'clock. All right, guys, I'm going to shut it down, go pack my bag, and then I'm going to head out. So, listen, I'm going to do my best to come out. You know the animated tree on the bottom right? At least that's what I think. You sitting on it. Oh! Oh, I got this from Fiverr. There's a guy on Fiverr who does this. Oh, this is what you're talking about. I was like, what are you talking? What animation? I keep forgetting about this thing. Yeah, somebody on Fiverr. It's $100. Now he may have, I don't know if he went up or went down, but he was the only one who could do this type of animation, and I was. And he liked working with me because I knew exactly what I wanted, and I told him what to do. He said, "You're the best person I ever worked with." A lot of people don't understand what I said, I want the cup here. I want the cup blue. I want a plant here, and I wanted this kind of plant. And I gave him, I was like very controlling in everything I want. Everything you see here, I told him to make it. I was like, I don't want your creative genius. I'm telling you what, to make my stuff. It's $100. My taters paid for it too. All right, guys. So do you remember the name? I need that. Send me an email. I'll give it to you. I have no problem sharing it. Because the person who I saw this from refused to share with me. So I had to go on Fiverr and hunt it down myself. So I was like, yo, heifer. It was a girl, too. She didn't want to tell me. Like, girl, bitch, what the hell? But send me an email and I'll send it to you. I'll send you the link. All right, guys. Gotta go. Love ya. Thank you so much for coming. I really had fun. It was a fun stream. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Let's hope we will go for 9:30. Later, taters. Bye.